Are we doing that tonight?
Did we do that already?
I don't know. I'll do it. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Oh, you've been waiting for this. It's the Tucson Gem Show edition of the Sage Goddess live gem sale. Holy shit. And Shram, darling, are you there?
He's coming.
He's coming. I have a special guest. Come. Who's here? That's right, in the flesh. This is so good. Hold on, let me scoot my chair.
Yeah, we'll make more space.
We'll make more room for you.
This is perfect.
What can I say?
Screenshot time.
I know. Somebody get it. This is just so good that we're all together right now. So it's been a long time coming, and Shram is here. He will have a more active role in just a little while, so I'm going to pull you on screen in a little bit. For now, he's going to have a glass of wine and then go chill with Dave in Brooklyn. But we are so happy he's here. We are so happy he's here. So yeah, this is not your normal situation.
This is not your mama's SGTV.
This is not your mama's SGTV. And can I say, to be here in person with him and, you know, be able to, I'm not wearing a mask and like just to feel safe and able to do that. And there were a couple times today, honestly, you guys, where I was just almost in tears. Like this is, the last 2.5 years have been really, really challenging. And so I've never been more grateful, honestly, to be here, to be with her, to be with him, to have the team here, to be able to run around. I got to kiss my soul wife today.
And we're being very safe.
And we're being very safe. So anyway, we're mindful. I don't want you guys to worry. A lot of people are like, oh, be careful, be careful. We're being very super, super careful. I only kissed Lauren because she just had a negative test and she's all the things. But we're being very like super, super cautious. So anyway, we're glowing, we're living life, we're having fun. I am just, but I truly feel grateful. I really do. I think gratitude is the theme of the night. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that we get to bring you beautiful things. I mean, you know what I mean? How long has it been since we've had a Tucson edition of the SGTV? So we may have some new folks here tonight. Anybody new to the live gem sale? I want to take a minute. Did you raise your hand? You're not new.
No, that was just
it looked like you were like,
I'm not new.
She's the oldest attendee tonight.
An SGTV OG.
Anyway.
Thank you, Shirley.
Yeah, we're super great. Very grateful you're here. So let me kind of break it down, 1, 2, kind of give you the rundown of how this works. Yeah, I know. Look at that. So Anne said second one, right? We've got newbies in the house. Another one, Jules is here and new. Taylor's new. Welcome. Amanda's new. I just want to say hi to you and welcome you in. So we do this every 2 weeks at Sage Goddess. Usually it's me and Alexis on our own because we're not in Tucson and Shram's in India. But we just have this like super fun opportunity to be all together right now. Here's how this goes. So this is the Tucson edition, meaning most of the things you're going to see tonight we've found in the last couple of days since we got here. And so it's super special, extremely limited. I mean, super limited. This is where a lot of my collectors come because they know at most we have 50 of something. At the most, right? Usually it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, something like that. The rule is I talk too much and, you know, whatever, but some of you are here for that. So even if you're not here to shop, if you're here to learn, I love that. I'm a teacher. I teach online classes in crystal healing that you can join. And so I'm going to teach you about the metaphysical properties of all the stones we're going to talk about. And then Shram is here with like way more than that, right? Just the history and the geology and the, you know, such a depth of wisdom. So you're going to learn a lot tonight. If you want to shop, here's how it goes. When I say what the thing is and how much it is, then my team, who's back in LA and virtual, you see the little gold box around Sage Goddess, that's Team SG. So then they're going to say, boop, boop, whatever the thing is, almandine garnet, $60. And as soon as they write the thing and the price, then you can copy and paste all of that and then post it and say sold. If you're one of the first 2 or 5 or 10, however many we have, you get the thing. Everything ships for free in the US. You don't pay shipping if you're in the continuous United States. if you're outside the continuous United States, it's $5 per item, which is really amazing because some of the stuff here, like, I don't know, a labradorite Shiva that I can't even pick up, doesn't cost $5 to ship to Dubai. So you're in a good spot if you're outside the US. We also take at least 10 to 20 or sometimes 30 and 50% off of all of the items in the sale. So even if you find it somewhere else, it's usually more expensive, and you get a little SG magic when your order comes to you. So we love that. Now, Alexis is really good with rules and I'm not, so she's going to tell you everything else you need to know about how to behave tonight and how to do this appropriately so that you get the things that you're looking for.
Yes. So the first thing you need to do is you need to have an account with sagegoddess.com, and you need to put your YouTube handle in the account details of your account on sagegoddess.com so that we can invoice you. So if you're shopping, make sure you have your account all set up. Make sure you're on live chat instead of top chat, and no, you can't bid until after Team SG comments. So Athena is going to talk about the item, she's going to say the quantity, she's going to say the price, and then Team SG is going to comment and prompt you to bid, and no bids placed before their comment are going to count. You only have to bid once. Please don't bid multiple times on the same item, it gets confusing, and please only bid on items that you're serious about, because backing out causes a lot of commotion.
We call that naughty Nancy.
Do we all agree on the rules?
Don't be a naughty Nancy.
Do we all agree on the rules? We're going to agree with a high five. We're going to agree with a high five on our first giveaway. Boop. Our first giveaway is a high five Kyanite.
Okay, high five Kyanite.
High five Kyanite. Let's give it
There's
away.
going to be surprises tonight. You guys can't keep up with us. Alexis, did you get the surprises, the giveaways that we found in yesterday too? Some of those double twin citrines.
There were
The twin souls. Yeah, Brooklyn, can you bring those twin soul citrines? I do want to give those away tonight. We
They're on
have
the
so many
kitchen
giveaways
counter.
tonight. It's crazy. Pace yourselves, darling. This is a long show. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Okay, so we thought this looked like a thumb with fingers, except it's kyanite with quartz, and we bought it for you. Anybody want this one? Just say yes or please or holy shit. And so let's talk about kyanite. So kyanite comes from Brazil and really turns me on when it's got a lot of quartz in it, right? Because kyanite balances your hormones, your central nervous system. And then quartz is a magnifier, right? It makes everything bigger. So this is like big balance, big magic, big alignment. Alignment is the thing. Like if you're not in alignment with what you want, it's not going to happen for you. You have to find the vibrational connection, right? The frequency, and be in alignment with that frequency to make it happen. I guess you like it.
Yeah.
And so what's really cool about this is you can use this as a wand, right? Just to clear, like, can you imagine as a crystal healer just bringing that down through the CNS and...
Another one. Thank you.
We picked out, Alexis and I picked out so many things to give away to you tonight. We're so excited. All right, let me see where Spirit's guiding me. So who needs alignment? Magnification. You need big alignment. You have a big dream you're trying to make come true. This is kind of the tool that you need. It's a great shop, Alexis. Isn't it gorgeous? All right, the winner of this piece, I feel it right away, is Amber Jacobs. Amber Jacobs, congratulations.
Congratulations, Amber.
We're gonna magnify your alignment tonight. What's happening for you, Amber? So cheers. And there's I think we have like, I don't know,
Yeah,
4 or 5 giveaways tonight.
we got other fun
It's Tucson.
stuff.
Are you kidding me right now? If I didn't have a bunch of giveaways, you'd be like, are you seriously in Tucson right now? Why not? So cheers, Amber. That's coming to you with so much love. Yeah. Oh, Amber's gonna have all of her chakras balanced, darling. She's got it.
Let's show our first item, shall we?
Well, let's go. Okay. So, one of my favorite stones, as you know, is Azurite. And Azurite is...
Oh, there we go. Well, come on. There we go.
So Azurite, you know, you have 7 chakras. So Azurite activates your third eye chakra, which is all about your intuition and your inner knowing. And one of the most famous prophets in our history in the U.S. is Edgar Cayce. A lot of you are familiar with Edgar Cayce, right? I've studied Edgar Cayce for years. And he's famous for saying that he wouldn't have had his channelings and his visions without using Azurite. as a crystal to activate the third eye. Azurite's interesting because it grows, depending on where you find it, also with lapis and with chrysocolla and with malachite. So it's a very feminine, it activates your feminine way of knowing. So if you're used to the masculine way of knowing, which is like having all the answers and like, I don't know, telling people what to do, the feminine way of knowing is like relaxing and softening and surrendering and really going with your inner wisdom. And that's what Azurite is all about. So these are little obelisks. They're cut flat on the bottom. They're 4 inches tall. We have 20 of them, and they're under $50. These are so beautiful. And there's a little bit of quartz in the matrix. So yes, you can use this as a centerpiece of a grid. So if you wanted to build like a third eye grid or an intuition grid, something like that, it's the perfect piece for it. This was all the Azurite we could find. We had similar Azurite in the shop, and it sold out so fast, and this was all we could find at the show. That's a great shot with your nails. Holy shit, Alexis. Did you see that? No, but like, just appreciate her nails for a minute. Just stroke it, Alexis. No, but look at her nails. Like, with the Azurite, I know, she's, it's like ASMR. We're going to do like an Azurite ASMR video.
Oh, no.
No, not right now. That's the after party of the Gem Show.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Isn't it beautiful, Circe? Yeah, and you guys like it too, right? So the fact that it's cut bottom is really cool. So this can go with your collection of generators or obelisks, right? Jillian says there's a happy face in it. I didn't see that, but I trust you on that. Are they sweet?
Happy face. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot happening here.
All that.
So if you want one, I only have 20. They're $49 a piece. That's 4 inches of my favorite stone for your intuition. And if you don't have Azurite in your collection yet, like, what a place to begin. What a place to begin. So as soon as Team SG says Azurite, you know, and the price, $49, you can copy all of that and say sold. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, her nails were on point tonight for the she understood the assignment for Azurite today. Aren't they beautiful? And you know, a lot of you are working on developing your intuition and cultivating that inner wisdom and that inner knowledge, and it's a worthy pursuit. And I will tell you, and I've taught you this before, the intuition really develops in your 30s and 40s. So if you're like, oh, I'm 30, why isn't my intuition as strong as it should be? Wait till you're my age, right? You go through your 30s and your 40s. This is my 49th year. And like, then you realize like when it really builds and when it really expands. I almost think the universe doesn't build your intuition until you're ready to act on it with bravery and courage. So cheers, you guys. Congratulations. I'm so glad you got one if you wanted one. I know. And Alexis, her hair and her shawl and stuff, like, can we just take a moment?
Thank you.
She looks really beautiful today.
Aw, so do you.
Well, thank
And
you.
so do all of you. And your names look really beautiful.
You're all beautiful. We love you guys. All right. So cheers. So that was our first item of the night. Have fun.
I think we should talk about Ganesha. Right?
We should. And we have a lot to talk about tonight with Ganesha.
We sure do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Casey said having a strong intuition in my 20s. I'm interested in how deep it will come in his 30s. Wait till you see.
I feel that way too, Casey.
Yeah. Well, a lot of you, she's an old soul. You're an old soul. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of you are old souls. So it's like, but it's still amazing how much deeper it will go. And it's exciting. I get to watch and see how you grow. Yeah, Luna's like, my boy Ganesha. So who's Ganesha? Just a little intimidating to talk about it with Shram right here.
Ooh, should I bring him in on the conversation?
Would you like to share your perspective on Ganesha? Or you want to wait till later?
As you wish.
Let's pull him over.
Come on,
I'll
Shram.
scoot on over.
Did we have a share? Yeah, we do.
Oh, there we go.
There he is. So, tell me about your friend Ganesha.
I think it's the most popular god.
Right?
One most important thing that I like about Ganesha, there are two gods that were given a blessing when gods were leaving the earth, and that was Ganesha and Hanuman. They're supposed to be present. They are here. And that's why the magic happens. And I believe in it. I have had lots of people I have met in life who have never ever known about Ganesha, and they would come to me would be like, I had a dream and I saw this figure with elephant. And I was in Vermont. I just arrived in America, and one day I reached my store. I used to own a store, and there was a black bag sitting outside my store. I went close to it and I was about to kick it because it was a garbage bag, and something told me there is a statue inside and there is a Ganesha inside, and it was.
Wow.
So strange ways Ganesha presents itself.
Wow.
It's very auspicious to have the Ganesha. There's a beautiful book, The Loving Ganesha, and it explains all the mudras, because then they relate to the tantric, and you go ancient. So there is the Vedic side, the tantric side, the mythology side, and mythology is full of fun stories with Parvati and how Ganesha is created. I tend to be more attracted to the tantric side of it, more ritual, and how you invoke the energy, and I think Ganesha finds you.
Yeah, right?
Your
Yeah.
Ganesha will find you.
That's really sweet. I like
That's really cool. Thank you, Shram. Wow.
someone's Ganesha is about to find.
Yeah. It's true. We're going to help you with that. I'm so happy you guys are here, by the way. Thank you for joining us this evening. It's fantastic to have you. And if you know anybody who has been to our sales and you don't see them here, you might want to tag them. This is such a unique opportunity to be here with all of us collectively. So we have, which numbers are these, Alexis?
These are number 19A and 19B.
Okay. So what you have to know is that we have one of the smaller and two of the larger. So we have 3 total pieces of these. So this is an Amethyst Ganesha on the top and smoky quartz on the bottom. And I think, are they both the same shape? I just want to double check.
Well, the larger one looks like an oval shape for
Yeah,
the smoky
so
quartz. And the,
Brooklyn Bonnie, are they both oval on the bottom? The larger, wait, it says we have 2, so I'm assuming they're exactly the same. Actually, I'm not sure which one.
I think that's this one.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I will assume that the medium are both the same, because usually they'll have different pictures if they're different. So and actually, they're the same price. They're both the same size as different stones. So it looks like we have 1 of the rectangle and 2 of the oval. Is that right, you guys? Because the notes are not.
So it's,
Do you see how it says medium sterling?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a pricing.
It's a mix. Okay. So let's just say we have 3.
Wait, but are they both supposed to be the same price though?
They're all the same price?
It's 2 different sizes.
I don't think they're small and medium. I think it's just, so let's just say we have 3, because it looks like they're the same size, you guys, so they're the same
Okay.
price. So I think it might be just, there's either 2 of the rectangle or 2 of the oval, and I don't know. So, but they're beautiful, right? So you're going to get an intuitively chosen, you'll get 1 of these. Here's my, the way I work with Ganesha in my own practice is I see Ganesha as an archetype. I see Ganesha as an energy that helps you overcome obstacles. And for me, the biggest obstacles in my life have always been myself. Self-doubt, trying to fit in with other people and be something I wasn't, or ego, right? Like, and so the inner obstacles in my experience are bigger than the outer obstacles. We sabotage ourselves a lot as human beings. So for me, Ganesha is this really beautiful figure that reminds me not to get in my own way, right? To trust the process. If you live life that way, where you trust the process and you go with the flow, meaning you just kind of like land in the river and let it carry you, you end up in the right place at the right time with the right people. And Ganesha for me is just always a reminder of that. So that's my practice. So these are all in 925, by the way. They're about 3.5 inches, so this is a big. I just want to show you, like, on me. This is not, it's substantial.
Big, yeah.
Nobody's gonna miss it. It should land, I think, between your boobs. I don't think this is like a way up here thing. You could, but I think Ganesha wants to be warm.
You can come join us over here.
Yeah, Shram. It gets that. I know.
There's the eject button.
No, you know what? Shram's good. He's aware. He's conscious.
You know
Okay.
what? I think you're making Sean uncomfortable. I think you're making Sean uncomfortable.
People who are live with me have to have an eject button so that if it gets too weird, they know where to go. Okay, so these are $429 each for smoky and amethyst. Remember that amethyst is peace, balance, and detoxification. And smoky quartz is all about transmutation. So this is about raising the vibration and bringing in peace, which again, for me, Ganesha, is about settling in, right? And allowing energy to move through so that you're not trying to control the process. It's about making your dreams come true. I know. Oscar's always uncomfortable though, right? So we can't really judge by Oscar. So yeah, so we only have 3. So if you want it, just say sold Ganesha pendant, $429, or sold Ganesha pendant. And Team SG, by the way, thank you for being there. We wish you were here. Though we're always grateful that you're behind the scenes and taking care of everything. So congratulations, you guys. Listen, that won't be the first time I make you uncomfortable, but that's why we have wine.
I was just thinking the mantra for Ganesha, and actually the chakra he is represented is the Mooladhara, the bottom chakra, and the mantra Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah. When you recite that, your energy just starts from bottom up. So it was just, I was thinking something, and it was all good. This is my first time being on.
I know. You're doing
You're
great.
great.
Second time, actually,
yeah.
1 year back.
We did the interview.
did
This
that.
was in when
Yeah.
COVID time was there, and
That's when everyone fell in love with you.
It's true. He had a lot of marriage proposals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still get them on Facebook
Stay single,
all the
darling.
time. While we have it here, do you guys want to talk about Ruby?
Well, actually, I was wondering, could we just recite the mantra a couple times? Would you be okay doing that? Would you like to recite the mantra?
Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. And the one that Athena ji likes to use to remove the obstacles is Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Suryo Samaprabha Nirvignam Karve Devaya Shubha Karyeshu Sarvada. I get goosebumps.
I felt that in my Mooladhara. I did. Did you feel that?
Oh yeah, they felt it.
Mm-hmm. That was beautiful. Thank you. Namaste. Yeah,
Thank you.
that was beautiful. Wow. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'm ready for other things.
Now.
Are you doing Ruby? That's a great Mooladhara stone.
Oh yeah, that worked out perfectly.
Let's talk about Ruby. These are your pieces. So maybe you should talk about Ruby. I actually really want to make space for Shram to talk about his pieces tonight, because who better, right? We don't have the gift of this opportunity very often. So we have 2 different sizes of star rubies from this incredible human. And we have 28 of the small and 25 of the medium. I would love for you to talk about them first before we say the price, because then they're going to focus on that and they're not going to listen. So, I mean, you will listen, but you'll miss something. So, stars, how do they form?
Ruby is lal, ruby is corundum. Corundum crystals usually form in a pencil shape, or so to speak. It will have the 5 sides to it, and it sort of is a conical shape. Now, not all rubies will have the star. Some special areas, there was a very famous mine in Africa which produced the Johnson mine, which produced consistent, beautiful star. The Burmese ruby stars are very famous. The one I'm particularly attracted to is the one from Mysore, the South India. entire area is with mango fields, and every year after the rainfall, the sand loosens and women go around and pick while they are harvesting and stuff. They'll pick the rubies, and it's a beautiful system how it comes to the artisans then who start to produce. I particularly get them from specific areas, go meet the villagers, and some other day I'll tell you all the stories about that. Ruby's specific gravity is really good. It's a heavy stone, and as you said, it's very grounding. Now, when in this particular pit, the corundum crystals, the silk, like the hexagons on a microscopical level, are so interwoven that they create the rutiles, so to speak. They create a silk, and that silk, when it aligns the correct way, will form a natural 6-line star.
Wow, that's cool. I had no idea. And you can
It's
see it.
geometric how it. I mean, how they kind of nest together. It's
Absolutely.
like honeycomb almost, right?
Absolutely. So it's just all these hexagons that have, all the rutiles have lined up, and not every crystal will produce the star, and not every piece of the crystal will produce the star, because it just has to align right for it to be able to disperse the light that particular way. Phenomenal stone, all natural.
Yeah, and such a small fraction of all rubies, right? I mean, it's like I've been always taught less than 5% will
Yes.
have the star.
Yeah, absolutely. Within the same area, sometimes you could cut like 50 kilos and maybe receive productivity out of maybe a kilo.
Wow.
And then to find like perfect lines, then you get into the fine lines, and there's a lot of details and how it goes further.
Isn't it amazing, you guys? And it's like this is the perspective that you just wouldn't find. It's so powerful. And then when you turn and you look at an actual physical piece like this, your appreciation for what it takes to actually bring something like this to you is immense, right? Because then this stone has to be hand cut, hand cabbed, right? And then set, and he's done the whole thing end to end. So a lot of times in jewelry, what happens is you'll have a stone that's mined one place and it gets shipped somewhere else, and then they cut it, and then it gets shipped somewhere else, and then they set it. By the time you get it, it's been touched by so many different hands, different countries, and like not with intention. So what's unique about this is like mined, cut, set, everything one place. So there's an integrity of the energy that you just don't see in other pieces. Yeah. So these, we have...
25A and 25.
Yeah, I lost my... Okay, here we go. These are under $130 for the larger size, and under, is that right? And then under
I
110.
think this is a different one. So, you're
Yeah,
looking
I'm
at
looking at these. Yeah, not that one. Yeah.
Okay.
So the larger ones are under 130. The smaller ones are under 110. So just to prep you, if you want one, that's the price range you're looking at. Again, these are all done in 925 sterling. And the bezel on these. Oh no, this is a different one I'm thinking about. Okay. So, if you want the smaller one, which is 1.05 to 1.15 inches. Okay, that's the one on the left of your screen. So the total size, the stone size is 0.5 to 0.6 on the left. Okay, those are $109, and I have 28 of those. On the right side, the total size is 1.25 to 1.5, including the bail. The stone size is 0.75 to 1 inch, and those are $129. And I have 28 of the small, and I have 25 of the medium. So ruby, metaphysically, what's interesting about ruby is it's one of my favorite stones, as you know. Definitely top 20 for me, and out of the entire universe of stones. And the reason is I find it both grounding, but I also find it connected to love. And I also find that it carries like a life force energy with it. When people get depressed, really what they need is to reconnect with their life force, the reason that they chose to come here and do this human thing and have these human experiences. However that comes. For some people that's art, for some people that's relationship, right? For some people there's 1,000 ways to connect with your life force and why you chose to come and do this work, especially when life gets hard like it has been for the last couple of years. Ruby is that connection for you. It will remind you why you're here, what you're passionate about, what juices you, right? What brings you alive. It's very inspirational. For me, it's a creative kind of muse stone. And, you know, I've been grieving this year. I lost my mom, as most of you know, in August. And they also say that when someone you really, really love dies, that they live in your heart as a ruby. They turn into a ruby and live in your heart. So rubies come to have this whole different meaning for me this past year. So congratulations. I hope if you wanted one tonight that you could get one. That's all we had for Star Ruby pendants tonight. So, and all of them made by you.
Yes, and I also find ruby to be, it's very prosperous stone. I think it provides prosperity and wealth, and there are, like, people talk about diamonds a lot, but sometimes rubies are worth way, way, way more than diamonds. And it's just such a beautiful stone.
Yeah, yeah. There is something about it, and it is very durable in terms of hardness, right? And we think about that too with jewelry. If you're wearing, like, you know, I have my star sapphire. I don't ever take it off, and this one and my other sapphire are made by Schramm. And in fact, Schramm's pretty much taken over both my hands now, which I love. But anyway, they're a 9 out of a 10 on the measure of hardness scale. And so what's cool about that is you can't hurt a ruby. Ruby will hurt you before you hurt it. Now, speaking of which, the ring that I was just telling you about, it was made for me for Mother's Day. And so a replica of my ring is here for you tonight as part of our Tucson extravaganza.
That's a crystal growing within a crystal.
Do you see the little tiny hexagon in the middle of that ruby? That is another ruby growing within it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
two
cool.
different timings, that's about it.
Talk about inner child, right? I mean, so Schramm designed this Lotus setting for my Mother's Day gift, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool to bring you a replica, right? And this is in Star Ruby. This one is...
This is line number 39.
All right. We have 5 of these, you guys. Under $300. I part of me can't even believe that we're doing a Star Ruby this size. The stone is almost 3/4 of an inch. It's the same size as mine. It's a replica. Are you ready for this? If you wanted a ruby ring, I'm just saying.
And these are rare because of the crystal within the crystal.
So that's your
cool. You
ruby
see
inner
that?
child. Get your fingers ready. Seriously, like, get ready. I only have 5. And they're adjustable. So everybody can wear this. You want to show them the band? Just to kind of give them a sense. So, do you see?
Oh yeah, this one is adjustable.
Yeah, so you're just going to pull it out or push it back together, and you can wear it on any finger.
Open
So
back.
we usually say sizes like 4 to 10, because if you're smaller than 4, my pinky finger is a 4 and I have tiny hands. So 4 is probably as low as you go, and I would say above 10 would probably be too hard to do. Are you ready for this? $299, darling. I have 5. Inner Child, Star Ruby, handmade by him, adjustable, for under $300. It's insane. Ready, go. But you have to wait for Team SG though.
Yeah,
Here, have a sip of wine while you're waiting. No pressure, Team SG. We're so excited for you guys. It's so cool to be able to get these tonight. Yeah.
The silver works pretty solid.
Yeah, that's not
that's
going
good.
anywhere.
Yeah.
It's a true replica of my ring. So now we're twinsies.
Oh, that's so cool.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's really cool.
Very cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, those are congratulations to whoever got those.
Yeah, we're really happy for you. You called that the Lotus, I think, right? The band, the design?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
Schramm's Lotus for you.
How about let's see, what should we talk about next?
Yeah, Helena's like, if anybody wants to gift me, you know what? I appreciate that. I think in life you should ask for what you want. The universe works in mysterious ways sometimes. But truly, congratulations. Yeah, that setting is, that's art.
Let's take a
I'm
jewelry
gonna
break.
take a break. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go have some wine.
Yes.
Yeah, most people will find after they're with me for a little while they have to drink.
Yeah. Stop. That's good.
Well, that's my shawl.
If your feed is behind the live, try refreshing. quick. Sometimes there's a little bit of a lag just because we're all in different parts of the world, you know, but try refreshing if it looks behind for you.
All right, so Jill McCoy, Jennifer S., Jess Wilson Parsons, Reese Space, and Phyllis got Lotus ruby rings. Yes! I am so happy for you. Holy shit.
They're beautiful.
Now that, you know, there are life choices and then there are life choices. That was a really good life choice you just made. I'm going to celebrate that with you. I'm going to high five you and I'm going to cheers you, darling. Yeah, we will drink on your behalf. This is really good wine.
It is very good.
Yeah. You and I usually don't go the wine route, we go the whiskey route, but this is really
it's good. It's nice, slower pace for sure.
So happy for you guys. All right. What line are we on, darling?
This is 28A.
28A. Now, yeah. Now, just keep in mind, everything from tonight, I'll say most things from tonight, 90% tonight, we can't get more for you. It's just special things we find at the show. When I'm in Tucson, my rule is we have to have Lemurian. It's actually been kind of tough to get Lemurian quartz for the last 2 years because a lot of the mines in Brazil were closed, right, because of COVID. And Brazil was hard hit, right? Lemurian quartz it comes from Minas Gerais, Brazil. And it has these unique features like these lines, and she'll show you. It's called the staircase or the stairway to heaven. And the legend is, this was an ancient civilization, 12 to, 15,000 years ago. And it fell, right? Like most of our ancient civilizations. and the Lemurian civilization was, the legend is, submerged, right, underwater. And so the priests and the priestesses, who were the wisdom keepers, right? Just as they are today, the shaman, the priests, the priestesses, they encoded or kind of encrypted their wisdom into these lines on the stones. And now I have particular rules around Lemurians. I don't want them polished. I want them straight up out of that womb of our mother, right? I don't want people like touching them a bunch. Because the more what they do, and it like hurts my soul, but they'll polish, because they think people want polished crystal, so they'll polish all those lines and markings off, and it's like, no, you took all the magic off. It's hard to find Lemurian generators. These are Lemurian generators. Now we only have 12 of the small and 16 of the large, and they're all under $80. If you are working on you remember the point of the Lemurian civilization was kind of an experiment to see, like, can humans experience unconditional love with each other? And I think the answer is probably no, but it was a great experiment. And so humans are we have too many complicated emotions. But if you're creating an altar grid for ancient wisdom, for self-love, for universal peace, for unconditional love, or if you're a priest or a priestess or a shaman or somebody who really engages in spiritual leadership, this is a great centerpiece for a grid too. And so Lemurian generators are something that we found here. We're really excited about it. We bought what we could, but this is all they had. So the 3 to 4 inch pieces, I have 12 of them. They're $69. The 4 to 5 inch pieces, I have 16 of them. They're $79. So it's 1 inch off and $10 difference. So if you want the bigger pieces, $79. If you want the smaller pieces, they are $69. Lemurian generators, it's why we love Tucson. It's really true. I only have one Lemurian generator in my collection, and it's one of my treasures because they're so special. And Lemurian quartz is different, right? It definitely has a different vibration, and most people say it's more feminine, which I agree with. And a lot of you feel connected to Lemurian, mythology and that legacy. And so when you work with Lemurian quartz, it awakens some of those memories and some of your healing gifts and all that good stuff. Isn't that cool? So congratulations. Yeah, I love it. Amethyst Dragonfire said, I'm learning about unconditional love. It's a big challenge. If you didn't learn about unconditional love before the age of 5, which a lot of people didn't, just in terms of human development, that's when we learn our primary, most basic emotions between the ages of 0 and 5. So if you didn't get that kind of like super big dose of unconditional love and nurturing and connection, then it's possible to heal that, but you also have to be aware of it and then start to work with tools that can bring that love forward to you. So it's that's a lifelong journey, but it's worthy of it. You know what I mean? It's everything that you experience can be healed. It's a matter of time and intention.
Speaking of healing,
As I told you at the beginning, I'm going to talk too much because I like to talk a lot. And she helps me stay on point.
I try.
Some of you are here for the talking, so
No,
you know what I mean?
talking's
So
great.
talky.
Yeah.
We do have beautiful things to share.
Yeah, I have Dave over here on the side, like motioning to me to hurry.
So my husband doesn't like people who talk too much, and what's ironic is he married me. I think he would have been, no, he proposed to me 20 years ago next week. And I often wonder, like, shouldn't he propose to, like, just a really quiet lady or just somebody who's really shy or loves to follow rules? Like, wouldn't that have been more fun for him or just easier for him maybe? And he didn't choose that. And now here he is, everybody, and I'm going to do my best.
You know, we all know Athena is no angel, but this is.
I'm an angel sometimes. I told Brooklyn, who totally laughed. I guess she quit. She ran away. I told Brooklyn last night that I was an angel. No, this morning. I think I'm an angel in disguise. Is that weird to say about yourself? Do you remember that? That was my quote of the day this morning. I'm just kidding. It was from the two of us. Okay, it's a song lyric. I wasn't actually saying I'm an angel in disguise. It's a song lyric.
No, she
from
knows
the 80s.
she's not. She knows.
I never said I was well behaved.
And she doesn't want to be. It's cool. But this is.
This is the best behaved gemstone angel I've ever seen. Look how quiet she's being. she must be a Virgo. Okay.
Oh, are they saying I'm a Virgo? I'm not a Virgo.
No,
and
she's not.
I'm not very quiet either.
No, but she's more grounded than I am, so I have zero of that.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing the ruby ring. That must be it.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. I'm still wearing that star
But you're sending it
ruby
on your
ring.
projecting hand. You're wearing it on your projecting hand.
It's not working.
She's trying to send it to me. It's not happening. Okay. I do want to back up the truck though, because this is actually something I really want you to have. And there's a story behind this. So I have 50 of these angels. They're under $120. They're 5 inches of Prehnite with epidote from Mali, Africa, which is where some of the most beautiful Prehnite comes from. So here's a story about this. So Prehnite with epidote is the stone that heals the healer. You know, healers, we who consider ourselves healers, we take on a lot. We hold a lot of energy for people, right? It's kind of like what we do. And we have to have tools, practices, techniques to support ourselves, self-care, you know, rituals in order to make sure that our own energy field is, you know, integrated, right? We can't be in service so much that we don't also take care of ourselves. It's a fine line. And so this is a stone that I work with to make sure that my personal energetic field is intact so that as I help people, I'm not draining my own energy to do that. When my mom passed in August, a client and friend of mine sent me a Prehnite angel. And it still sits with my mom's picture on the little altar I made for her. And I have to tell you, it's one of my absolute treasures. And so I set out on a mission because I thought, oh my God, the comfort that angel brought me was same size as this one. I was like, I want my community to have this. If you're feeling kind of like drained, you know, which is how I felt, or that you don't know how to, you know, sort of protect your aura and your energy, and there's I don't know, too much going out, not enough coming in. That's the angel I want you to work with. These were hand carved for us, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. I collect angels. I'm sure you do too. I believe we all have angels. I do. I don't think I am an angel, but I think I have them. And I think I exhaust them, honestly. I don't think my angels really understood what was going to be happening. Hi, Tammy. I know. She's like, me. And so I do want to show you something, though, just from a sort of a educational perspective. So if you get this one, this is not broken. I just, sometimes customers are like, oh, is that weird? Or like, is that like a broken one or a shitty one? It's not. Prehnite with epidote kind of has these formations where the stone is open on certain sides, and it's not a defect, it's not broken. In fact, it's really hard to polish around that. So when yours has kind of like a little window in that, I don't want you to think there's something wrong with it. It's actually part of the magic of the stone. The light green, by the way, is the Prehnite, and the dark green is epidote, and epidote is for manifestation. So that's part of the reason why we love this stone too. Okay, so I have 50 of these. They are $119, 119, and it's going to be your new favorite tool. Especially, like I said, if you've been like me, where you're moving through grief and trying to make sure that even as you experience the sadness, these waves of energy, that it can pass through you, it doesn't get stuck. Right? That's how I spend most of my time, is helping people move through what I call contractions, right? Where energy gets stuck when we're trying to process grief and too much energy. Who is asking if we see you? And congrats. They're so beautiful. You will love this angel so much. It'll be a treasure in your collection. And if you're gifting it to someone else, like, what an incredible gift. Yeah. Yeah, Sandy said, I need this angel. I love this. Yeah, right? Your mom's important days are coming up. My mom's birthday is February 16th, and it's the full moon. I'm going to be live with you guys on the first birthday without her. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know there's anywhere else I'd rather be with you guys that night. Let's see. Helen Barbosa said, am I on live chat? Can you see my messages? I can see you, darling. I just want to make sure you know that. I actually went back to find your comment just to tell you that. If you think we can't see you, just ask us and we'll let you know. Yeah. Isn't it beautiful, Paula? I know, Karen Brown, I love you so much. When I saw that her birthday was the full moon, I was just like, of course it is. We'll be together. It's all good. All right, what are we doing now?
Chrysocolla, line 22. These are so pretty, guys. I'm trying to get this to focus.
But it's mucho más. There's so much more happening in these pieces, because there's also Shattuckite in these pieces. So Chrysocolla comes from Peru.
There we go.
This is Peruvian material. It's been calved and set in sterling silver. So Chrysocolla is an ore of copper, meaning it grows with copper. In fact, that's how Chrysocolla was discovered. Right? Copper is a very, or was extensively mined, and when they would go to look for copper, they would find these other minerals in the process, like Shattuckite and cuprite and Chrysocolla. We need a new song. Ores of copper song is cuprite and Shattuckite and Chrysocolla and turquoise and
Malachite.
and malachite and azurite and I don't know. It's not a good song. Well, we're gonna refine it.
Would you like a knot?
Can I have a little bite of that? Hold on.
You can have a whole bite of that.
You can have a whole bite.
Would you like a knot?
Man, please.
I'm
We're
starving.
so hungry, guys. We thought our dinner was gonna get here before we went live.
No. Yeah. Just take a second. But not too long.
He felt bad for rushing us earlier.
Virgo says break's over.
This is good, guys.
Yeah.
This is really good. It's like a little garlic knot thing.
When people say they don't believe in God, I always say, have you ever had garlic bread? Holy shit. Really good. I'm Greek. I mean, I'm sorry. I eat. Fuck, it's so good. It's so good. Okay.
I think I can honestly say I don't think I've ever had 971 people watching me eat.
You want me to turn the camera away from you?
No,
Okay.
I'm not upset about it. I'm making a note.
I really want to suck on my fingers, and this is so not appropriate. Okay. I even forgot what I was talking about. Look, there's like little bits of garlic on my little paper. God, that was really good. Garlic bread and wine, like it's like all the food groups. I hope I don't have like oregano in my teeth.
I don't even care if I do. Do I have stuff in my teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Huge bits of garlic.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so back to pendants. So, Ores of Copper, we're going to tighten up our song. It was a shitty song. But this is important for you to know. So, Chrysocolla comes primarily from Peru. And it is the stone of the divine feminine. So, and why does that matter? So, what's interesting is most of our lives we spend in what I call masculine mode. Because what gets rewarded in our culture is like hard work and, productivity and success and money and all these things.
we see you, Kim K. I see you.
Which is kind of like a masculine way of defining success. But the feminine way of defining success is the amount of love in your life and the quality of your relationships and how connected you feel to the planet. And so a lot of us, and I always tell you this too, like I'm a very masculine person. And so I've had to learn how to be more feminine in my life. And this has been a really important stone for me to figure that out. Like, how do I become more receptive as opposed to like projective, right? How do I, instead of like always like driving at things, how do I begin to receive? It actually shifts how you manifest in the world too when you get more into a feminine perspective. Hi, Tara. Yep. Tara's my Greek sister, Efkarpis. I see you. So these are pendants. They're 1 inch. They're under $45. And what's cool about these is they're open on the back. And it's a combination of Chrysocolla with malachite and azurite and dioptase. They're all in here. It's kind of like a quantum quattro, but plus because there's other minerals and stones in the matrix. So this is intuition, wisdom, healing, power, but also all coming from this feminine kind of place. And what I love is the shape of the pendants, like is the circle, right? Which is the never-ending cycle of energy too. So it's just about opening your awareness and raising that vibration in your space. Yeah, Sherelle thought it was earrings because we had two of them side by side, but it is a pendant. Yeah, that's okay.
I was given 2 samples, so I was just
The garlic bread went to her head, and then she just didn't even know what happened. It was like just blacked out.
I see you, Marisol M. We see you.
So these are $44. I have 29. That's all I have. Amy, they always come on a chain. We always send. Yeah, if you're new to SG, or if you haven't bought jewelry, we always send everything on a chain. But we're not at home right now, Amy. We're in Tucson, so we don't have like the chain here. But so when we bring these back to Los Angeles, before we mail it to you, we will have chains at SG headquarters, and then we'll put it on a chain and mail it to you. Yeah.
Vanessa, there isn't any cost in shipping for SGTV unless you live out of the United States, and then it's $5.
Yeah. Why are so many people asking if we can see them? I don't know. Maybe they want to be seen. Maybe they're ghosts. I don't know. I see you.
We see you all.
Yeah. Cheers. Congratulations. That was a beautiful one. Yeah. And it will come to you on a chain ready to wear. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's nothing worse than that, right? You get a pendant in the mail and there's no chain. You're like, shit. Do I have a chain? I don't have a chain. I'm getting some big balls for you, though. You want big balls?
I like big balls and I cannot lie. Especially when they're golden healer. Sorry, that wasn't good. I apologize for that one.
It started out really good. You need to have more garlic bread here.
You don't want it?
No, I'm going to eat my weight in garlic bread when this is over. Are there more garlic knots? Okay. All right. You ready? Yeah, Lee's here for it. She's ready. So is Stacy. These are my girls. Sharon's here for it. She's ready. Debbie's here for it. Okay. Golden Healer Quartz. So, I love it. And I'm finding different forms of it here in Tucson. These, when I found them, I thought they were really beautiful quality. And we have about like 25 of these. There's not that many. Golden Healer Quartz is iron included quartz from Brazil. And it's so good for your solar plexus. Those of you who've been with me for a long time know this is one of my favorite stones because solar plexus is my chakra. I've had, digestive issues my whole life, like self-esteem issues until my 30s, right? Like if this sounds familiar to you, your solar plexus is an issue. Like if you struggle with confidence or your digestive system is off, which those two are connected, right? So if your digestive system is off, you usually have self-esteem issues and vice versa. So this particular form of quartz, what's interesting about it too is the legend, because it comes from Brazil. The legend is, we talked about Lemuria earlier, the legend is that golden healer quartz is what the priests and priestesses used to create their healing tools in Lemuria. So this also has a Lemurian history or a lineage to it. These are bigger than we usually have. That's why they're so special. And I did want you to know, we do have these velvet pillows too that she's showing you.
Yeah, I'm having trouble showing it all. They're so large. But there it is on the pillow.
She put it down. I'm not picking it up. How big the balls were. They were so big you couldn't fit it on screen.
Oh, you did pick it up though.
Yeah, but you didn't also pick it up, which is good. We're staying on track. They're big, right? So the smaller of them is 3.5 to 4 inches, under $90. The larger is 4 to 4.5 inches, under $100. If you wanted something really substantial in Golden Healer, which again is going to radiate that energy. Remember, spheres radiate 360, so they bring that vibration to your entire space versus just a generator, which creates like a little fountain of energy, but it's kind of more focused. This is more expansive, right? Yeah, they're beautiful on the pillows. So we do have these, we have these custom made for you because I love to put my spheres on a velvet pillow. I just think it's pretty. And then these are the Sage Goddess version of these because I got to custom design it. Actually has a zipper and a little bag inside, and you can pour your essential oils on there. And anyway, these are at sagegoddess.com too. And Team SG, if you can put up a link for the pillows, that would be really awesome so people can find them. Now, if you want the small, 3.5 to 4 inches, which is not so small, but that's what we're calling it, those are $89. I have 18. That's it. If you want the larger, 4 to 4.5 inches, those are $99. And I have 9, and that's it. So, really cool chance to get, I think they're the largest Golden Healer spheres we've had in our live sale.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Weird.
Bigger than this, I really have not seen, even here at the show. This is about as big as I've been able to find. And it's because it doesn't crystallize bigger than that. You'll find clear quartz spheres bigger than this, but not Golden Healer. Yeah, so cheers. Cheers and cheers. And if you're working on solar plexus issues like I am, you know, everybody has a chakra that's an issue. Everybody does. And you'll find out what yours is, and then it's your life work to really solve the problem, right? And it gets easier as you get older. So aren't they pretty? Oh, thanks, Julie. I appreciate that. Yeah, super beautiful. It's a great size. It's not too huge. Like you can still, because for me, like, you know, your solar plexus, so where's my belly button? It's right here. So your solar plexus is 2 finger widths above your belly button. Can I have one of those real quick? Just a smaller one. So for me, what I like to do is literally, this is the meditation, right? Especially it's nicer if you can lay it down and kind of like let it roll from the heart chakra down to the solar plexus and like let it like kind of rest in your belly button. But that's the meditation. It makes a difference. And if IBS stuff runs in your family, it means you have solar plexus issues. And it at some point somebody has to heal them so the lineage isn't affected anymore. And that's my work in the world, is to figure out how to solve my solar plexus so it doesn't keep getting passed down. We only have velvet pillows. What would you like instead, Jamie? Talk to me, darling, because I'm always looking for inspiration, so let me know. This is my favorite pendant of the sale.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's why I was asking you about it earlier. I'm like, I didn't see it on the train.
Where did those Kunzite pendants go?
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite.
I love the shape of it.
I am. I'll tell you why. It's kind of a silly reason why it's my favorite. You know which number this is?
Yes, it's number 23.
I'm good missing. Oh, there it is. Okay. We have 3 of these. So when I was really young, like, I don't know, 18, 19 years old, 100 years ago, I went into a metaphysical shop and there was this exact pendant and I couldn't afford it. And I left it there. And I still regret it. I mean, 30 years later. You ever have pieces like that or things like that where you leave it and you're like, shit. I still think about it. So when this came through, I was like, this is kind of like the universe making it right for me. Now, this is Kunzite. Kunzite is pink spodumene. It's not rose quartz. So, you know, a lot of people like kind of lump like Kunzite and rose quartz and girasol and morganite. They kind of lump them all together, but they're really different crystals, right? Isn't it beautiful? This one's big too. I want to show you like kind of on me so you can see. It's 3 inches. Again, substantial, right? You could wear it up higher if you want. Super pretty, but I like it. I like longer pendants a little bit lower. So Kunzite, there's 2 colors of spodumene, green and pink. The green is hiddenite, which we actually found little tiny crystals of hiddenite here in Tucson. It's on sagegoddess.com. Super excited because we haven't had hiddenite forever. And then the pink is called Kunzite. Kunzite is an interesting stone because what it does is it heals. Yeah, so how can you tell the difference? Well, so it's a great question from Rayburn. The crystals terminate differently. So when you have a raw piece, Ray, like out of the mine, if you sat and showed me 3 terminated crystals, a morganite, a rose quartz, and a kunzite, I could tell you the differences based on the termination. When they're not terminated, then it's up to, you know, being educated really to start to look, because kunzite and morganite and rose quartz optically, when they're cut faceted, share a lot of the same visual properties. So it's easy to confuse them. You have to trust the vendor you're working with. It's probably the best answer. Or you can have it tested. But so these are kunzite though. Kunzite was discovered by George Kunz in the early 1900s. He was the lead jeweler for Tiffany & Company, if you're familiar with Tiffany, which is one of the biggest jewelers in the world. And George Kunz was sent on an expedition to North San Diego to a mine called Paula, where I've mined crystals. I used to live in North San Diego. A lot of you are familiar with the area. And so because he discovered kunzite, he got to name it. And of course, because he's George Kunz, it became known as kunzite. So actually, kunzite's only been named and identified for the last 110 years or so. And Tiffany had proprietary rights to kunzite for a couple of decades before it was released to the open market. In any case, giving you all the background information, kunzite heals the nuclear family. Parent relationships with your kids, relationships with your siblings. It's really considered a harmonizer of the heart chakra, but for your most intimate relationships. And it helps to create peace and tranquility in those primary relationships. So we have 5 of these. 3 of these, 3 inches long, and one of the most beautiful pendants I've seen. I can't believe the price. $125.
Wow.
Like, it's crazy. Ready, go. Get your fingers ready. You gotta type.
And congratulations.
Yes. Sold. Again, good life choices that you're making this evening, because I absolutely would have taken all my clothes off and run around the block to get that pendant for that price when I was 18. So look, we're making life right. I totally remember just being like, well, can't have that. Too much for me. I think mine was like $250 or something. I was like, there's no way. Congrats, you guys. I know.
Oh, he's so cute.
I'm so excited. I really want to know who got this, right? Yay. Candace says, golden quartz question. What's the difference between golden healer quartz and the... Okay, great question. What's the difference between golden healer quartz and a zezchilite, which is the not to be named? And the reason I do that, Candace Mills, is really when people trademark something, I really try to respect that. You know what I mean? So I don't really call it by the trademark name because that's his name for it. Azurite and golden healer quartz come from different places. That's a primary difference. So azurite comes from India primarily. There's some in the United States. Golden healer quartz comes from Brazil. And so it's country of origin difference there. Remember that iron included quartz and aluminum included quartz are also different, right? Citrine is an aluminum based quartz material, where iron is what's responsible for the golden color in azurite and golden healer. But azurite does not come from Brazil. Trivia time! It's a great question. Okay, now I'm going to bring you good luck.
Good luck.
We've had so many elephants tonight.
Oh, look at all the cutie he
Elephants! I know, Dora's like, oh, cute, right? It's so super cutie.
He has such a sweet little face.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now, elephants are good luck. You want the trunk up. You want the trunk up. You don't want the trunk down. Trunk down means, I don't know what it means, but it's not good. You don't want it.
Not the only thing you want up. Sorry.
Sun's up, trunk's up. I wish you could see that, like, off to my left is like all the very serious people looking at me like this. I don't care because I'm here to have fun. I am the party. I don't come to the party. I am the party. Okay. It's okay. I would like some music in the background though, or just something, or like, I don't know. You ever had a bunch of earth sign people just stare at you, or like, you know, water sign people stare at you? It's really, you know,
Hey,
whatever. You're fine.
you should be honored to have a water sign stare at you.
It's true. It's true. Just don't cry. Please don't cry.
That's possible.
I always have to say that to Pisces. Like, I don't do the crying thing.
So green aventurine
No,
is one of
flaccid.
the best.
Christy. Okay.
Green aventurine is one of the best stones for growth and new beginnings.
It is. New beginnings, fertility. If you're interested in fertility, good luck. It's the best if you're like starting a new phase of your life, or you're going for a new job, or you're trying to find a new opportunity, right? Green aventurine is absolutely the stone for that. So this is your good luck elephant. They're under $50, by the way. These are hand painted. They're 3 inches. Every single detail on these elephants painted by hand.
Even his little butt is pink.
Look at his little butt.
Oh, and even the little tip of his tail. They're
true.
really cute.
They're
guys.
super cute. This needs to go on your altar or near your front door or at the entrance to your meditation space, wherever you do your yoga practice. This is your like welcome in the new luck, the new growth, right? And this whole year is about growth, right? We were so stagnant for those 2 years, I think 2020 and 2021, that I think 2022 has a lot of open energy for expansion, right? He's got a good booty. He's happy. And you know, he's not weird looking. Like sometimes these like gemstone animals, they have like weird expressions and stuff. I'm not here for that. So aren't they sweet? Some of you collect elephants. I collect owls. We do have an owl tonight that Shram hand carved. So I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Oh yeah, I'll pull that up.
That's a piece and a half. So I have 45 of these. They're 3 inches. They're $49. Maybe you need growth and good luck and fertility and optimism and expansion. I mean, In Bulk is next week, right? February 1st, I'll be live here on YouTube with In Bulk Ritual. In Bulk means in the belly because animals are pregnant right now. In fact, I was pregnant right now twice. This is like the pregnancy season. So In Bulk is all about celebrating life. Like we've been through winter, right? Now we're coming back and life is emerging and yeah. Speaking of life emerging, congratulations on the elephant though. I'm so excited. Send me pictures, by the way. I love seeing where you put when you get your statues, in particular your carvings. I always love to know where they go and what room they're in and what you're doing with them. So super cool. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah. Jess says, I collect trolls and fairies. Are there any gemstone carved trolls or fairies? There are fairies, and we have some coming actually. Trolls, I've only ever seen them do the plastic trolls and like put crystals in their hands and things. It's a little creepy, but I also kind of like it. One of my friends actually on Facebook who used to work with us, Megan.
Oh yeah, Megan.
Yeah, she did the coolest like living plant. She took a coffee table that had like a base and a glass top, and she put succulents and stuff in there, and then she put little mushrooms and made like little like pathways and stuff. It was like
cute.
So creative. Okay, so we're talking about life and expansion and manifestation. This is Peridot. We have 10 of these bracelets. Now, Peridot comes from Pakistan, from Burma. It comes from Australia. It comes from Brazil. It comes from South Africa. It comes from Mexico. The super microcrystalline Peridot comes from Mexico. And then you'll find it in the US too. These are really beautiful. These are 8 inches and adjustable. I'll show you it on. I have a super small wrist, so I'm like a 6 inch, something like that. And it's gonna fit me on the tightest link, but if you have a larger wrist, what's nice is it's adjustable, so you can just kind of drop it down a little bit. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a lime bracelet, but they're all natural pieces of peridot. So this is my birthstone. If you're an August baby like me, then it's your birthstone too. It's funny because for a good chunk of my life, I wasn't excited about it until I really learned about peridot. So peridot is called the cornucopia stone, and it brings you all the things. It brings you people, experiences, wisdom, energy, money. It expands your field of view. It's like opening the aperture on a camera so that you can see the bigger landscape. So many of us don't know how to dream big for ourselves, and so we don't, and then we don't manifest big, and we're like, why didn't I manifest? And it's like, because you're not dreaming big enough. So peridot is your dream bigger stone, and I really want you to dream big. We have to dream big, especially right now. We have to create a global consciousness and awareness on our planet that's bigger than what's here right now. And so every time you look at this bracelet, I want you to think about expanded opportunities for yourself. How big can you dream, right?
This table is high up.
That felt like Greek people do that. We like break plates and stuff. When somebody says something we love, we're like, yasu.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I have 10 of these. They're $139 each. And like I said, they're adjustable. They've got the toggle, which is kind of sexy. So if you're like me and you have a smaller wrist, it's gonna hang a little bit, which I think that's kind of sexy. What were you gonna say?
I wasn't. I was just trying to put my wine back. I was trying to put my wine on the table, and I accidentally did it a little bit too hot. I wasn't
I'm gonna
trying
drink
to
this and then break my glass and throw it at the wall.
I didn't intentionally interrupt you. I had nothing to say. My wine had something to say.
So cheers.
Congratulations if you got one of these bracelets.
Yeah.
They're really, really beautiful.
I think I'm gonna wear it.
This is also really pretty. And a similar intention, right? This is not.
That's all the box. Where's that one? Oh, we have 30 of these, you guys. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. And I know a lot of you are like, why didn't you bring more citrine from Tucson? I tried. I am trying. We're shopping every day and looking at citrine. I don't know if we'll bring any more back from Tucson, honestly, because at the show, we were able to get these. We only were able to get 30 of them. These are under $250. They're 6 inches of citrine. This is natural citrine, not heat treated from Brazil. At the show right now, they're selling these for this price wholesale. The price of citrine has just skyrocketed. So my perspective is this may be one of the last chances you have to get this size of citrine for this price, because I'm seeing a whole different price scale based on Tucson. And so far I'm not buying much of it because I don't know what's going to happen. So citrine is a rare stone to find in Brazil, right? Citrine comes from a few different places in the world, primarily right now the Republic of the Congo in Africa, and citrine that also comes from Brazil. There's some Indian citrine, but even that's mined out. There's none of that to be had right now. Aren't they beautiful? So let's back up because I'm going to show a full shot of that, Alexis.
Yes, we're going to have to.
Yeah,
show it here.
yeah, that's perfect. So a flame is similar to a generator. It's flat on the bottom, comes to a point. And so this is a centerpiece for a grid. You should have a substantial piece of citrine in your home. It needs to go in the southeast corner of your home because according to feng shui, that is the corner of your home that's associated with wealth and prosperity. And you have to build some kind of altar there. Citrine is the most important stone for manifesting money. It really is. I mean, there's other stones you can work with, like yellow fluorite, for example, also helps you manifest wealth. It does look like a sail, kind of. And what I love about the flame shape is it's twisted. Do you see? There's a very feminine sort of energy to it. And so I know the man who really designed the flame shape. Okay. And this was like 7-8 years ago in Tucson. I said, can you explain to me why you developed this shape? He was the first one to really carve it. And what he said is that, again, solar plexus work. So you're supposed to put this flat against your solar plexus. And he said what it does is it creates like a vortex of energy. And so it kind of like, it moves in a flame shape out of your body and then it winds its way back. So it creates a little vortex or a fountain of energy. And this is for your solar plexus. If you're working at the heart chakra, the flame can extend from the heart. If you're working at the throat chakra, right, if you're working at the third eye chakra. But that flat side, his intention was that you would create this like flame or cone of energy, and it would wind its way back to you and raise that vibration in your body. So as a crystal healer, that's something you can do for body work with flames. And if you have your client on the massage table, you can actually stabilize the flame, ask them to hold it, right? Put their hands over their whatever chakra you're working on and have them hold the flame. So these are $249. I have 30 of them. And what I will tell you right now is I have no other citrine that I can even get here in Tucson at that price. And I mean, nothing. So if you want big citrine, I think this is the last of the last of the last opportunities to get it at a halfway affordable price. Mary Parker, the comments are working, but sometimes what Team SG sees is different from what you see because of the feed. This is Brazilian. Yeah, so if I forgot to mention that, this is Brazilian citrine, not heat treated, absolutely natural. And like I said, I think this is the end of affordable citrine, at least based on what I'm seeing here in Tucson. And I couldn't have told you that a month ago. I had to come here and actually see it with my own eyes, but honestly, you could probably turn around and sell that in a couple of months for double what you paid.
Congratulations.
But you should keep it. You should not sell it. You should keep it.
All right, so I've been wearing this the whole sale. I'm not quite ready to give it up, but I'm excited to see who it goes to. So this is number 34.
Okay.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
There's only one.
It's so pretty.
So Brooklyn and I brought this back from a jewelry show. This is actually not from Tucson. There was nothing like this here at Tucson. And I mean nothing like this. We brought this back from a jewelry show we went to a couple of months ago and saved it for tonight's sale. This is Ethiopian opal from Ethiopia in Africa. And in my opinion, that is the most beautiful opal you will find. If you said, Athena, you can have it. Now, water opals from Mexico are going to be a very close number 2 for me. And then it's going to be bowler in Australia. But this is my favorite opal. Ethiopian crystals in general have this really ancient vibration to them, and this is like fine jewelry quality Ethiopian. You could pull it out of this setting, surround it with diamonds, and you would have a $30,000 ring on your hand. I mean, this is like crazy quality of Ethiopian opal. It's a size 6.5. What I'm going to tell you is this: if you have a reputable jeweler, they can size this. I mean, up and down at least 3 sizes. So down to 3.5, up to a 9.5 if you've got a good jeweler. It's $899. I only have one.
And congratulations to whoever is getting this. Honestly, it's really, really gorgeous.
It's one of the most beautiful opals I've ever seen. Yeah. It stopped us in our tracks. We literally have been holding on to it for this sale tonight because we were like, this is crazy. So $899. Brings you the prettiest Ethiopian opal ring I think I've ever seen.
I'm going to keep it on, though. I mean, I'll take it off for you guys eventually.
She's the best hand model in the world.
But for the night, I'm going to wear it.
Why would she not? I know.
All right.
Okay.
What should we talk about next?
Congratulations.
What are you feeling?
It's Ethiopian opal. Fire opals, Martha, come from Mexico, and they are beautiful too. But Ethiopians are not considered fire opals. Yeah. So they're just known as Ethiopian opal.
Let's show the wand.
It is up now. Team SG has commented. The first person who says sold, it's yours. And I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. I have been looking for Ethiopian opal rings, and there's nothing like that. 6.5, but anybody can size it for you. Congratulations, you guys. Okay, wands. Now, a lot of you have come for wands, and I know, and I don't blame you, and it's so beautiful. This wand, by the way, Julie got that ring, by the way. Congratulations. Oh, Julia. Yeah,
so
we're so happy for you. Yeah, cheers to you. We don't have Moldavite tonight, I don't think. Do we?
I don't think so. Well, we'll circle back to that. I'm pretty sure
I have surprises up my sleeve, but yeah. Cheers, Julia. I know she's like, wee! It's so exciting. It's so exciting. Okay. I am very blessed that I have people around the world who make beautiful things for me. And I have a wand maker who makes these wands in sterling silver. And it's my favorite wand for body work because, you know, I'm sure you can imagine if I've got you on the massage table and in your back or in the base of your neck with this. It feels really good. So this is a single terminated wand. This is all sterling silver, and the sphere in the top moves, and that's because you want that. So when you're doing body work, you want to be able to move that sphere, and it feels really good. So this is an excellent body work tool for massage. You don't have to do massage work with it, but that's how I work with it, because what I can do is I can go into the muscles and I can move that energy, and then through the termination I can release the energy, right? So I can release it and gather it and release it and gather it and release it. What's cool about these is he does these bands of sterling silver around the base, one at the top and one at the bottom, and then he does jewelry grade cut and faceted stones that literally looks like a cigar band ring that you would wear, right? And so this combination, which line is this one, Alexis?
This is line number 46.
Okay, this combination, we have a couple of wands by him tonight. This one is sunstone with scapulite. There's also iolite, which you can see. So the orange is sunstone. That's leadership, direction, courage, masculine. The iolite, the blue, is wisdom, intuition, and the feminine. The white is quartz, which magnifies and unites. Okay, so this is masculine and feminine. And then the cut and faceted stones right here and right here are scapulite. Scapulite is the anti-self-sabotage stone. It helps you get out of your own way so you don't make the same mistakes over and over again. So this is like your personal leadership wand.
So
How do I lead my life in a good way so I don't make the same mistakes over and over again, and I can integrate the masculine and the feminine to move from a place of balance. Pretty cool, right? So these are like jewelry for your altar. This one is 5.5 inches. There's only one of each of these. Okay, super collector, and you will have this your whole life. One day you will decide who to pass this down to. These are so special. $1,540 for sunstone, iolite, quartz, scapulite. 1540.
flash on the highlight right there. It's really pretty.
So when sunstone is inside of iolite, that's when you get that kind of, they call it confetti. It's like sparkles kind of. See a little confetti sparkle effect. Isn't that pretty?
Congratulations.
Super
to
shimmery.
who's getting this.
Yeah, cheers. Only one like that. I know.
Okay.
And it's exciting. I know a lot of you came to this sale to see these like big, crazy Tucson. This is Tucson. They only bring these wands once a year to Tucson. So it's like, if we get one, if we find one, we're just lucky, you know? So cheers, you guys.
Now this one, I had to slap Dave's hand away when we were setting up for SGTV.
I didn't get to see you slap him.
I didn't actually slap him.
Oh.
Honestly, that was a bit of an exaggeration. I don't think I would slap his hand. I'd be like, you know what, you can take this. Actually, I did. I told him he could take one because he was like, I want all of these. And I was like, you can have one, but he didn't. So there was no slapping done. And
I had a Morticia moment, like, oh, I didn't see you slap him. How exciting.
I was going for comedic effect. Anyway, if there had been slapping done, it would have been over this one, right? We know him.
So Dave loves blue stones. This is jam, right? Anything blue is Dave's jam. This is Chrysocolla, and it also, like I told you before, it's so fun because I taught you all that earlier, so we get to kind of piggyback on what we were talking about earlier. Chrysocolla grows with Shattuckite and with cuprite and with malachite, and you can see the river. Like Chrysocolla is the lighter blue, Shattuckite is the darker blue. And then your dioptase and your cuprite and your malachite are the greens, right? The cuprite and the dioptase is lighter green and the malachite is a darker green. And there's this synergy, this alchemy, this dance that all those minerals do together that in this formation. So this is absolute like divine feminine, and Shattuckite is the medical medium stone. Shattuckite helps you understand the origin, the root cause of disease. You know, when people call me in to, you know, to help them with their health challenges, a lot of what they're looking for me to do is kind of like not talk about their symptoms, but talk about the origin story. Like, what's the root of the health challenge they're facing, and then how do we address the root? Because if you address the root, then the symptoms take care of themselves. This is a wand for somebody who has medical medium kind of interests, right? Like how do we understand the root cause of disease, and not just at the symptom level, but at the actual origin. And then the same story here. So like I said, the spheres move, right? So, but they don't pop out. You can't pop that sphere out. So it's, like I said, you can really get in there with body work. And then this one has rainbow moonstone on those bands. So the other one had scapulite. This is moonstone. What's cool about rainbow moonstone, and I'm gonna have Alexis do a tight shot on this because she'll show you the flash on it. Rainbow moonstone is for manifestation. So this is manifesting healing on every level, but primarily that kind of divine, feminine. Isn't that gorgeous? Mm-hmm. Do I have Shattuckite? Not tonight, but I did buy it here at the show. I do have Shattuckite coming. I found it and I literally scavenged. Shattuckite's such an important stone for healing. Yeah, and Judy Walter's husband, who I happen to know, because I've chatted with him before, is a medical intuitive. Yeah, we have quite a few in our community. Some of us are really good at root causing health challenges. So, and a lot of it isn't this life. A lot of it's past life, right? We bring these things in. So this one, do you know which line this is, Alexis?
Yes, this is number. Oh wait,
Here it is. I found it. This is okay. This is one of the more expensive ones, but it's because of the stones. This is like the best quality Chrysocolla you will ever find, and Shattuckite. I've never actually seen a more beautiful wand in those two stones before. This one is $1,880. 1880. Isn't it gorgeous? I know Tara's like, love the stones. The combination is incredible, and then you have that real, that incredible blue flash of that rainbow moonstone.
Yeah, if I get too close to the camera,
it washes it out a little bit.
Yeah, but it's there. You can kind of see it in the blurry shots. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So congratulations if you're getting this beauty. It's primarily Shattuckite, secondary Chrysocolla, and then you have the remainder of the dioptase and the cuprite and the malachite. Like, it's kind of falls out from there. It's primarily Chrysocolla and Shattuckite. Isn't that beautiful? So cheers. Whoever gets that one is an incredible one. I know. Mm-hmm. Then we have one more wand.
Remember that we have, is it called Zip now? Zip, Zap, whatever it's called. So when you if you want to spread your payment out over a few months, you can actually use Zip to pay your invoice from tonight's sale, and it'll break your payment out over 6 weeks and 4 payments, but there's no interest and it's not a credit card. It just helps you break up your payments. A lot of people have this. It's like Afterpay kind of, but we do have that at sagegoddess.com on our website. So if you're like, I really want to buy that, but I don't want to pay all of that tomorrow, Zip is a nice way of being able to spread the payments out and not have to use a credit card. And then if you're outside the US, you can use PayPal credit, kind of the same thing. Zip is more of a US based company. Yeah, Zip or Zap. So anyway, if you're like, I really want that thing, but I like need a little bit of time to pay for it, Zip is how we do it. Yeah, this is my Yasmina shawl, and you know, I bought Yasmina shawls for all of my senior female leaders in my company for Christmas, and yeah, I brought my garnet. This is called garnet. These are yak cashmere from Nepal. Aren't they beautiful?
Oh, the Eyelet and Sunstone one went to Jennifer Hall Bloom. Congratulations,
oh, I love
Jennifer.
that. Hey, Jennifer, cheers.
That's
very happy for you. That is an incredible tool, and you will, I know it will serve you well. I know it will. I think this is the last of the...
This is the last one from this particular one right there.
Okay. Now, Kammererite. Which one is this one, Alexis?
This is 47.
Okay. Tonight's sale has a little bit more items in it than usual, so you have to bear with me while I kind of like find my thing, and we don't have a stapler, so it's kind of we're doing the best we can. Okay. Last of the wands for probably at least 6 to 12 months from this particular designer. I know. So Kammererite is a master healing crystal, and what's interesting is it's an auric purifier. It cleans the auric field. And this one is another one that has scapulite. So you have a scapulite here and a scapulite here. A lot of people ask me how you can tell scapulite from citrine. It's a great question, just visually, right? When you look at scapulite, you're gonna see these, like, if you really pay attention, these like kind of fine lines through it that are almost like a brown black. Do you see?
Yeah.
It almost looks like rutile, but it's not. And so if you're ever looking at like a cut facet scapulite and a cut facet citrine, you're like, I can't tell the difference. If there's those fine bandings of like the brown black, you know you have scapulite, you don't have citrine. Does that help? And again, scapulite is that stone, it brings spiritual clarity and it helps you, it relieves dysfunction in relationships, right? We don't want to be dysfunctional. And so it helps with codependency. It helps you stop making excuses. It helps you stop making a lot of the mistakes you keep making over and over. Like you find yourself in these same patterns and you keep making the same mistakes. I know. So Kammererite is a stone that harmonizes the crown chakra, the heart chakra, and root chakra. It's one of the only stones that activates and harmonizes those three chakras. So it's about your faith, what you love, and your sense of protection and harmony and safety on the planet. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, so Kammererite is its own mineral. And like I was telling you before, like this is my favorite wand to get in there and like do really deep body work because that sphere moves.
Oh, it feels good right there.
You'll make friends. You start rolling that around on people's necks and shoulders and you're gonna be the life of the party. So this is a master healer who gets out of the way. In my tradition of practice, we call this the hollow bone, right? When I was trained as a healer, 30 years ago, I was always told the goal is that you want to be the hollow bone. You don't want to hold energy. You want to move energy, right? You're not there to take on other people's problems. You're there actually to be a channel for a higher force and a deeper wisdom than your own. And so this is the hollow bone wand. If you're there to just be a pure channel for source energy, to help people move energy for their healing, for their happiness, for their abundance, but you're not there for the ego, right? It's not coming from you, it's moving through you. The ultimate person for this wand is somebody who says, how do I make sure that I don't get drained as a healer? How do I make sure that I'm always able to connect to that higher source frequency and it's not coming through me, right? So this one is $1,500 for Kammererite. Kammererite. And scapulite. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, the hollow bone technically does have Buddhist origins and they get kind of adapted into what I would say is a modern sort of Karo shaman tradition. Mm-hmm. But almost every tradition has this concept of the hollow bone, right? That it's not of us, it's through us, right?
So if you're getting this, I'm really excited for you because this is really, really, really pretty.
Is Mary here tonight? Which Mary are you looking for? Not on Team SG, but you mean a member in our community? I'm not sure. Really, Piper says Kammererite is my Moldavite. Is it really? So it has that kind of like intense vibration for you. It's very interesting. I don't have any more Kammererite, but I did buy some at the show. Day before yesterday, smaller pieces. So if you're interested in working with that mineral, I'll have some for you in the next, couple of months or so.
Ooh, let's do something with a deeper quantity so more people...
Dave, could you grab me a Diet Coke? I would really appreciate it. I don't want to drink too much wine. I'm thirsty.
Oh. These are really, really cool. Just look at the carving on this.
Okay, so there's this new fluorite, you guys. What number is this one, Alexis? I'm gonna keep asking you. I'm sorry.
No, please do.
There's so many sheets tonight. Maybe just start with the number when we transition to a new item, and that way I can track it.
I had it.
We normally don't have so many sheets, and I'm kind of like drowning.
Right, I'm trying to. I had it just a second ago. Hold on.
Thank you, darling.
Oh, okay, this is number 10.
He drank it first.
It's your fee. It's his fee.
Did you enjoy it?
It's tasty.
See, okay, it's a Virgo thing.
So these are really, really cool. Okay.
I drank a lot of water today. And now I have to caffeinate because I want to stay up late tonight because I have plans. So I'm switching from water to caffeine. You're drinking Gloria Margarita? What is that? I want that, Lisa Walters. Okay, let me focus. Sorry. We're not here to talk about what
We have a lot to get through.
I know, I'm fine. I know. I want to chat, and it's hard because I'm chatty, and I'm also chatty, and guess what? I'm chatty.
No, I'm also having fun, but we just want to
What
make
number
sure
was
that you guys, number 10.
Okay.
We just want to make sure that you guys see everything too.
I know. I know. I'm going to say lightning round, but it's not a lightning round because I'm just going to end up talking too much. It's really not a lightning round. Okay. This fluorite is brand new. Okay. Coming out of Brazil. And so it's so cool to kind of debut this with you because it's this like pinky purple green combo.
It's really, really pretty.
We were talking today, like, have you ever seen any fluorite like this before? It's me being here at the show. It's kind of the first time I'm seeing it. And then we found these skulls. I think they're so cool. These are hand carved out of fluorite. So fluorite is the Dharma stone. It helps you know like why you chose to be human this time and like kind of what you're here to do and like what your skills are and how you're going to use those skills. And the carving on these skulls, I'm just telling you, I've never seen anything like it. It's almost like for me, it's like a mandala. It reminds me of like a peacock when they mate. The boys have to show off and do all their feathery things. It reminds me of that.
That's my impression of it.
Is that what they do?
Well, they kind of shake their feathers.
No, what they do is they like do this and like you're the female, like they just like corner them in with their feathers and then they start poking them and stuff. It's really aggressive. Okay, that's not what this is. Okay, but it looks like it to me. It looks like a mandala of feathers or flowers. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So this is going to be, all of them are like this ombre, and there's pink in all of them, which pink is one of the rarest colors of fluorite. These are under $200. They're $4 each, or 4 inches each.
I was about to say, please, no. They're not.
Inches, not dollars. If this was $4 a piece, I would just keep them all and I wouldn't give them to you. This is really, I want you to see the one that Alexis has. Can you put that on the camera? Because if you turn it to the side, you can actually see all the colors. Do you see it?
It's so pretty.
How it goes from that, like, there's that pink color in the back here. And look at that. Look at the banding and the lines.
It's really, really nice. Nitu said, Dave, gonna whoop your butt.
Well, I already drank my soda, so. Surprised he brought me over garlic knot that wasn't half eaten. It looks like Quetzalcoatl to you. Yeah, there's a little bit of that kind of like tribal, indigenous kind of vibration to it. So I believe skulls are important in your collection because I think they bring a wisdom, a spirit. Look how beautiful they look together.
Yeah, these two look like partners.
There is something kind of Aztec-y about them, isn't there? It's beautiful. These are $1.99 each. I have 30 of them.
Congratulations.
And congrats. One of the coolest things we are bringing you from Tucson, I think, are these skulls. I lost
really,
my mind.
Really beautiful.
Yeah. At the gorge. It's going to be your little, buy one, get one. I know. It feels like they need to be partners with each other. There's like a little bit of that, like, they want to be together vibration. I know. Aren't they beautiful? Looks alien to you? I don't know. I don't feel like kind of an alien. It feels like tribal, indigenous kind of like, but there's also like I said, there's almost a Shiva energy to these. Maybe it's like looks like a snake on the forehead. There's something very ancient and primitive and primal. And yeah, I'm super excited for you guys to get one. Tell you why you need skulls. Starry Night wants to know. Okay. So I collect skulls and a lot of people have been like, oh, that's weird. Or like people come, normal parents will come over and be like, oh, that's interesting and terrifying, right? They see my skulls lined up. But here's what you need to know about skulls. The skull is a reminder of a couple of things, right? First of all, it is the ultimate common denominator. You and I might be very different, but our anatomy is the same, right? We both have that underneath. We will both return to that, right? And I also believe the skull houses the most important part of our physical anatomy, which is the brain. And the brain is still a mystery. Even to neuroscientists, they don't understand it completely, right? So it's like the home of everything about you that allows you to maintain your spiritual practice while you're here in a physical body. And I think every skull carries a wisdom or a vibration. I've been really lucky. I've been able to sit with the Mitchell Hedges skull, you know, for hours. And because my friend gifted me a session with Mitchell Hedges. And, you know, if you follow the lineage and the legacy of some of these crystal skulls that have been found around the world, it's intoxicating. It really, really is. So anyway, I think skulls are here as teachers. And it's also a reminder, like, speaking of which,
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? If we're gonna keep talking about skulls, I'm showing this.
from dust we come and dust we shall return, right? And so it like just reminds us of all the mystery and the magic of this human life that we have, right? Skulls are important. Okay, this is so cool. We've all been excited to show these to you. Do you know which number this one is?
Yes, it's number 29.
Okay. We've been excited to show these to you. We have 18 of these. Okay. Like I said, when it's Tucson, like it's fun stuff, but it's super limited. And these are going to come with a light stand. So we will send you a light stand with this. So yours will come just like this. So let's shut this off and then turn it back on, Alexis, just to show them.
The difference.
Yeah. So
There's them.
that's unlit. And Alexis will kind of show you the dimensions of it too. So this is a quad skull in titanium quartz. It's 4 to 4.5 inches. Isn't this beautiful? It's cool on its own. And I think it's wide enough on the bottom you could put a tea light, maybe?
Ooh,
Probably not. No, you don't want to
I
damage
think
it.
so.
So that's why we're sending you a light stand so that you can put it on the light stand. But it's beautiful on its own. So if you don't want to light it, you don't have to. The light stand is LED, so you can leave it on all the time. And then when we turn it on, ready?
Oh, that's so cool.
That's the ultimate nightlight. Is that cool? I've never seen anything like this. They're totally badass, Candy. I was like, what? Light up, like we can put this on a light stand and then it's gonna illuminate through. And it's so beautiful in the dark, you guys. Like we've got, you know, lighting and stuff, but
Sheila, our lighting is pretty crazy right now. Our lighting setup, so we can't really get up and turn all the lights off. But
Yeah.
you can really just imagine, because you can already see it glowing there. It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So these are under $200. These are all hand carved, and there's only, like I said, 18 of them. We were just like, this has to happen. $199. Titanium. So now you have the price, so Team SG can tell you, and you can bid on it if you want. Titanium brings energies of perseverance and strength and endurance, and quartz is a magnifier. So this is like your elder council of spirit guides in a sculpture. Can you imagine this on your Samhain altar?
Oh, so cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
If that isn't the centerpiece of your Halloween, Samhain, Day of the Dead situation, we need to have a conversation. But this is all I have, and there's no more. Like, that's it. This was just a lucky one time. Oh my God. And it is coming with the light stand. So you'll be able to plug this in right away and do the thing.
Oh,
you're getting motion sickness?
I'm sorry.
What
yeah.
happened? I don't know.
I don't know. It might be me trying to hold the camera up.
I don't know.
Hopefully.
Oh,
Sorry.
look
These
away.
are cool.
We're not moving anymore.
Congratulations if you're getting one of these. It's really, really, really rad.
Are they cool, Samara? I totally thought the same thing. I was like, that is just the coolest thing. You know, and it's, for me, skulls are so important in my practice and in my life experience, right? Oh, Emily Butler. I see you. She said it's like 4 skulls, 444 angels, past and present, right? Mm-hmm. I love that too.
Do you think we should show the bowls?
Yeah, let's show the bowls.
Okay. We'll start with the fluorite
You want a bowl?
ones, and then Dave can bring us the Lemurian ones after.
Yeah. It's so nice. I don't have to lift weights while we're here in Tucson because I lift rocks.
So this is line number 9 for
Okay.
you. Then I'll hold it up for them.
Okay. She's going to show you. I'm going to tell you. De Mexico. This is Mexican. The stone and the carving. And you know, Mexico's my favorite country outside the US. So I love anything from Mexico. Mexican fluorite tends to grow in these kind of like, here, you can prop it up on me a little bit, in this like green, blue kind of purple wave. And these bowls are all hand carved in Mexico by the masters of the craft, right? Nobody does bowls in gemstone like Mexican carvers. These are 12 to 13 inches. They're under $1,000. I only have 2. I have one of these in my kitchen. You guys have seen it many times. This is like, and so I use this. I have it on my kitchen sink, and my family eats a lot of fruits and vegetables. So this is where we store our fruits and vegetables that come in every week. Isn't it beautiful? Like a uterus, I know, kind of. Isn't that beautiful? And I don't know if I have a, when you get yours, use a flashlight to really look at it because it glows.
Probably it's this, right?
You probably could just to show. So fluorite, we talked about it earlier, right? It's the Dharma stone, helps you understand where you're going, what you're doing. See that? All the light play through there. Isn't that gorgeous?
Even if you put like a candle on the inside, that'd be kind of cool.
Well, and Shram's going to teach you tonight about another use for ceremonial bowls as altars. And I want you to really hear from him about that because that's a totally different perspective and a way to work with bowls like this that isn't so utilitarian. You know, it doesn't have to be just for fruits and vegetables. Isn't that gorgeous? These are, and remember again, this is where you can use zip, right? So you could, it's $999. I have 2 of them, $999. But you can separate this over 6 weeks and 4 payments. So it's like $250 each payment. That is the ultimate, I will tell you, gift to give someone. Ultimate gift, and for you it's an amazing gift. So I'll let Shram when the time comes. Actually, you want to come talk about it now? Because we might be able to do his bowl next, which would be a nice natural segue.
Which bowl is his?
The bowl that's down there. Can you grab that and bring it? Okay. We're gonna segue. It's incredible. And those are hard to come by. Those are not, we only find them in Tucson. The bowls.
Over for him.
Yep.
Yeah, up until this
Okay.
business. Yes.
Yeah.
Go for it, darling.
This is like number 54.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You sound like a birthing bag.
It's hard to hold it and talk about it. Do you need help? Do you want someone to hold it while you talk about it?
I think I'll need a minute to catch my breath before I can talk about it.
It's okay. We're with you.
I'm gonna put it down here.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, do it. Yep. I don't see 54 on my sheet.
Right here.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Deep breath in.
It's
Nice.
50
exhale.
pound plus.
I know.
Yeah, yeah. I remember I had to hold up the skull, the zebra skull that you made. I get it.
Yes, like all this, cameras cannot be changed really quickly. So
Not at the moment. No.
We don't. You don't have to put that. We can just kind of slide it to the side.
Yeah, I think
you know what I mean?
they've
Like,
got the
I mean, for
point.
now, you can leave it. Yeah, but
so you are.
can you tilt it toward the screen a little bit so they can see? So this is a vessel, right? This is a Let me describe it to you.
No, wait, hold on. Let's see about this. Sorry if you're gonna get sick.
Now don't look, Angel. Okay.
Okay, there we
Now
go.
now you
Oh,
can look. Okay.
look at there.
So this is a vessel. This is a bowl. It's a sink, I guess, is the best English word to use, but it's not like, it's different than that. So I want to leave it to you to talk about. I want you to share, if you would, kind of your intention about how this might be used, and also please about the stone and the inclusions that you found.
So this intentionally, when I was at the mine, the stone itself had the form. Always worked with Shiva, Shakti. I guess today I've been hearing you talk a lot about it. I was also very excited. This is also an altar by itself. So the idea is to be able to place it, be able to have your water here, be able to place another crystal in here. So when you're doing some ritual, or I like to always have it at the entrance of my house, where I'll have, usually I'll put it in a brass bowl. I'll have a piece like that with water. when I'm leaving outside or doing something, I just like to, like after I wear my shoes and all, I just like to dip my fingers and all, just like create a good aura on myself. The mine is amazing. This has epidite in it. This is tiny little hessonite garnets in it. It has smoky quartz. It has tourmaline.
Oh,
Wow.
And in the right light, it will have the sheen of the moonstone. Because it's very hard feldspar, which qualifies for the peach moonstone. The piece has absolutely no fracture, which is almost rare for a piece that big, because feldspar could be fragile. So it's a very intact piece.
So, what I want you to think about is, have you ever considered having, even if you're not buying this piece tonight, because there's only one of these, and by the way, Sham and I talked, we're going to find, because we're together for the next few days, whoever gets this, we're going to shop, so we're going to find out who you are, and then we're going to shop for a crystal for you personally. And we're going to send it with this piece, so that when you receive it, you fill it with water, good water, you know what I mean, clean water, fresh water, and you will put the crystal that we gift to you, which is with your intention for you, and then maybe like pick a flower, or he was saying, you know, float just a single blossom of your favorite flower, and just let it kind of rest in the water. You can add some salt to that water too, which adds extra purification and cleansing. But it's a totally different way of thinking about how you create sacred space. And the element of water, which creates flow, ease, abundance, it's the feminine, right? It's receiving, it's cleansing, it's healing. Isn't that beautiful? So even if you're not buying the bowl tonight, what I love is I hope you're learning something about maybe how you might work with even the fluorite bowls that we just had, right? Same kind of thing. That could go in the entrance of your home and serve as an altar.
Absolutely.
So what I want to say about this is, same situation here. He mined it. He carved it.
I did this one.
Yeah, this is his personal piece.
it's incredible.
Right? It's his baby.
Thank you for showing that, Sean.
Yeah,
It's really,
it's
really
incredible.
Cool.
And it's heart-shaped, the inside.
The
It's
inside
shaped
is
like a heart.
beautiful. Yeah.
I mean, you just, nowhere in the world you're going to find something like this, right? This one is under $1,500. It is 18 inches, hand-carved, solid one piece. Would it survive outside? It's meant to be outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great question, right? By the way, Mary, because here's the thing: nothing that will happen outside, snow, whatever, will be harder on the stone than how it formed.
Absolutely.
It's been through much worse, right, on its way to becoming. Are you ready? Who won? I honestly, I am so excited to see who gets this. This is $1,499, and there's only one. And then what he and I are going to feel into your energy and choose a crystal for the person who wins it, and we will send that crystal to you from the show with love. And all I ask in return is I want to see a picture of it in your garden or in the entrance to your home, or, you know, yeah. And beginning to live your life as an offering, right? Seeing the touching of the water. I would add some rose essential oil to that water, right? And you could perfume that water, and whatever layers make sense to you, right?
It was almost like a month that it took me hands-on to make this. So
Wow.
you have actually, you're going to pass it to a very good person, and once they see it, then that's where I think they're going to be able to comment. You cannot really
No.
say the form right here.
Because you can feel the energy of it. It's incredible. It really is. I mean, there is like love in this piece. So yeah, I'm excited to see you get that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
the
saw
stone alone is worth that price. So what you're not paying for is the carving and the cutting and the, I mean, it's like we're almost giving it to you, right? Danusia got that one. Congratulations, right? Namaste.
beautiful.
Cheers. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. And please send us a picture. So will you write down Danusia? So Shram and I are going to shop for you. Danusia, if you have an intention, like if there's something really on your heart, that you're focusing on, you can always let us know. And yeah, do we still have one of these?
I'm not sure. I just want to get it off of my lap.
Oh,
I was just trying to get rid of it, or not get rid of it, but
move it away.
not hold it anymore. Yeah.
That's all the bowls we have for tonight. So we have the 2 fluorite, the 1. I know Denise is like, I can't believe it. You must be so excited.
Okay, so we do have. It looks like we do have 1 fluorite bowl left.
One
as well,
fluorite bowl
so-
left. If you're like, I want that, I want to do a stone bowl in my entrance or in my garden or in my sanctuary, or, you know, if the practice is really resonating with you, get the other fluorite bowl. And they're $999, huh?
Fruit bowl.
It's a good fruit bowl.
It's a legit fruit bowl. It's a fancy fruit bowl. It's
Pretty
fancy.
fancy fruit.
While we still have Shram here, we still have a couple more of his.
So we're going to move into some of Shram's magics because we have quite a few things from Shram in our lineup tonight, and who better to talk about them than you? You want to talk about Shiva first? Is that a good place to begin?
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely.
Shiva's the only place, right, to begin?
So even the piece that we just showed everybody, to me is Shiva. I can talk about Shiva in my way because for thousands of years, many people have talked about Shiva in many, many ways. He's got thousands of names. Shiva, Shiv, Shankar, Shambhu, Bholenath, Ardhanareshwar. Ardhanareshwar is half man, half woman. Then we get into more Mahakaleshwar, Mahabhairav. The most ancient symbol is represented as Bhairav, where it's a triangle, a red triangle, and the center is a white circle. And that is Kal Bhairav, pre-Shiva in a way, how Shiva manifests later on. There is a great hymn to Shiva, or I would say it's more of a mantra. And this mantra is fascinating because it is written by Ravan. You know about Ravan, right? From Ramayana.
I think they do.
So there's the Ram, and then Ram is supposed to be the Devta, and Ravan is supposed to be Asura, the evil one. But he was the greatest devotee of Shiva, and he wrote such beautiful prayer to Shiva and prayed so hard that Shiva had actually come and given him the boon for a choice of his own death. So I just want to, I love that ancient Sanskrit words, and if it's okay, may I recite?
Please, please, please. Yep, enjoy.
Chatattavik galab chala pava pavis thale gale valam lambitang bhujang tung malikam damad damad damadani ninad mad mad vyang chakor chand tandavam tano tana shiva shivam. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Just one mantra. I think you can go to that mantra anytime. Again, one of those mantras that just immediately channels you from bottom. The sound itself. Om Namah Shivaya. So technically, probably you can explain it better, but just scientifically that way. And this form here, can I touch
Please,
this?
please, please, show them.
So this form here is the form of that Rudra,
Yeah.
Shiva. Like resonate with it.
Beautiful.
That is Shiva. You know, in Western culture, they often just say Shiva the destroyer. You know, it's like we don't really have a way. Our lexicon and our vision is limited.
It's actually very interesting, Athena ji. We, growing up in India, take all these stories for granted. And when I reached the United States and people started to ask me questions, I did not have answers. And the best answer I found for Shiva, the first answer, I was 23, 24. I ended up auditing a class at Smith College. Somebody had invited me. They're like, Sham, you'll really enjoy this lecture. Beautiful lady, I forget her name, very famous professor. And that's where I learned the aspect of Shiva, the destroyer, which is the Nataraj. You must have seen the dancing Shiva. One hand goes this way, I don't remember each and every movement, which was an hour and a half lecture. But
It's complicated.
what I gathered from is the hand that's coming this way. So what the entire circle, the destruction represents is the creation. And what Shiva is saying, do not be afraid of this. Just come to me and you're fine. And that is the aspect of Shiva. Shiva is adhyatmikta. The first thought when you think of something conscious, it doesn't just thinking that about duality, thinking about beyond material, just thinking about something that is to do with your spiritual journey. Just the first thought itself is beginning of your journey towards the sun. And that's what Shiva represents. It's like just think about your existence, the meaning will come to you. And it doesn't need to be that you need to know everything, the very first movement. Just the first step is Shiva. Just take the first step. And Shiva is saying, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of this destruction because I'm there. And Shiva is formless. When you say Shiva, she represents male, Va represents the female. So you're talking, when you say Shiva, you're saying male, female. Shiv, Shankar, and then it takes thousands of names as Shiva is known for. So I can keep talking about Shiva.
Well, so Shiva's important to me. A lot of you can see my crystal room. My entry altar to that room is an altar to Shiva. And I have Shiva outside my home, right outside the entrance. And I love Shakti. And together Shiva and Shakti are the manifest union of masculine and feminine energies, although Shiva is integrated in its own, it is the masculine and feminine combined. It's the ultimate, for me, it's the ultimate connection to the source energy of this universe. It's like remembering that for example, we come from stars, right? Our little origin story. We're carbon-based life forms. We come from nebula, right? We were born of star destruction. So the fact that I know I come from a destroyed star, that literally what's in my body is a star that died, right, to create human life, reminds me of this sort of cycle of Shiva, right? That what is destroyed ultimately is reborn in another form. Like energy can't be destroyed. Isn't that incredible? No, that is Shiva. Yeah. So if you're just joining, that is not Medusa. That is Shiva, and it's the largest labradorite. What number is this one, Alexis? It's the largest labradorite Shiva. Oh, I found it. It's number 11. This one is 12 inches of hand-carved labradorite. Thank you, Shram, because I would not be able to pick that up. And it's carved on both sides. We've never had anything like this. This is under $2,300, $2,300 for this. I mean, the best Shiva that I've brought you in the 11 years I've been with you. Sage Goddess is turning 11 this year. Never had anything like that before. And I will tell you something. Nothing like it other than this here in Tucson. Nothing. This is one of a kind. Are you ready? $2,250. Yeah, Shiva, so there's the Trinity, right? Just like in Christianity, you have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. There's Shiva, Brahman, and Vishnu, right? Or the kind of the Trinity of forces of creation in the Hindu pantheon. I know. It is priceless. I mean, truly, when you have something like this, that can be the star piece of your entire collection. And if you're like me, it needs to be at the entrance. It needs to be at the entrance to your home, the entrance to your sacred space. This is, it's, I don't even have words to describe. It's kind of the most magical thing we brought you. And it's so cool that you're here to be able to talk about your perspective of Shiva too.
It's really great.
So Shiva, it's ready to come home with you. And you, and you, and you. And it ships for free, holy shit.
Should we talk about the ruby owl?
We should. Yeah, everything that's shrumified.
Oh, that's the Azurite garnet.
Yeah, it's garnet. Yeah.
Oh, garnet.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, we have it as ruby kyanite.
Oh, do we know it's garnet? Yeah.
So team.
Let me look.
I'm pretty sure this is garnet.
It is,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
garnet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, team.
That's-
There's some confusion. So that we're talking about line number 42, and we can just adjust the name.
So wisdom, and to me, owl represents Lakshmi. It's the vehicle for Lakshmi. So
Love that.
whenever I want lots of wealth, which I often need, I go to the owl and seek wisdom, and goddess blesses me. So the piece itself, the rock itself, when I first picked, it started to show me the owl in there,
This is
and it
number
was pretty easy after that.
42.
It's naturally formed.
So Hessonite garnet is up there with citrine and yellow fluorite as one of the most important stones for abundance. Owl is one of my spirit animals because I'm named after the goddess of wisdom in the Greek tradition, Athena, and she is the goddess of wisdom, and owl is her ally, right? And the reason owls are so important, like in spiritual training and shamanic practice, is that owls can see equally well in daylight and in darkness. So they don't need help to be able to see clearly. Nothing confuses owl, right? Owl sees clearly all the time. So there's like wisdom, discernment, magic, manifestation. I love the connection to Lakshmi. Isn't that beautiful? And so again, he mined the stone, Hessonite garnet, abundance, wisdom, beauty, also associated with Hessonite garnet, really good for your lower chakras. Owl is all about clarity and wisdom and perspective, right? Being able to see equally well in darkness and in light. So you're always illuminated. You always have that energy. And he carved it. So this is another one I was like, there's only one of these, right? And the price is crazy. This is about 10 inches of Hessonite garnet hand carved. It's under $700. So are you ready? Who wants a Hessonite owl? There's only one. This one is $699. And it's natural in the back, which is my favorite kind of carving. I like it carved on one side, but I like it left natural on the other side. Isn't it incredible? Yeah, again, even if you're not buying it, it's like, how cool is that to see that, to hear him talk about his intention behind the art, right? Elabrate has a question. How long does it take to carve something like that?
So in a piece like this, since the stone showed the sort of the form, it takes about 10 to 12 days from carving to polishing. Takes a lot of time. You have to like hand rub. There is no machine that can go in. So that takes a little bit of a time. So it's all hand polished.
So like 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Start to
yeah.
finish?
Start to finish 2 weeks.
Again,
Wow.
think about that. I mean, you have the rough material, but then you actually have the process that stone goes through. It's just nothing like that in the world. Thank you, Claudia. She said this is the best show ever.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Cheers, darling. I'm so
Oh,
happy
hey.
that you're here. I know. All right, Kathy got that one. Cheers, Kathy. I mean,
Congratulations.
Flying to you.
he's flying.
We that's so cute. We have one more super duper
So
special
good.
big piece from Shram.
Yeah, and then we have some jewelry from Shram. So hang on to your hat. This is going to be a Shramapalooza for a few minutes here. But we're ready for it. I'm ready for more wine. If there's maybe a nice person who could pour some more discussion for me and not drink it.
There's no more discussion.
I have a discussion. Listen, if you don't want this, it's totally fine. I'll keep it.
Me too. You know what I did discover? The most important thing I discovered about the wand this winter is I put it on a heater.
Yeah.
And it retains heat for the longest time. No other stone will do it.
Really?
You put it on a heater, and then at night I'll just take it in with my pillows, 2-3 wands, and then they're all warm at home. It's so much fun.
That's interesting.
So those of you who are not in Tucson, where it's 80 degrees right now, might really want to get some ruby and snuggle up.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. And
those cold winter
it
nights.
retains heat for almost 40 minutes, Athena ji.
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously, you can try it. Just let
40
it.
minutes?
Yeah, 40 minutes you'll still be warm. And no other stone will do that. I don't know how. This is my new discovery
That's cool.
of ruby.
So Sharon's like, what is that? It's ruby.
Yes.
This is ruby. Look at that piece, you guys. There's only one of these generators, by the way. It's under $900. This is 7 inches tall. It's about 3 inches wide. That is a solid ruby generator. Do you have one of those in your collection? Oh, you don't? Because who the heck does? I'm sorry. Never. I've been coming to Tucson and Denver for a decade. I've been collecting crystals for 30 years. So anyway, like I said, no harm, no foul. You don't like it? All right. One of us is going to put it in the microwave and go to bed. We're going to get that hot and bothered and sleep well tonight. We talked about ruby earlier, right? So it's like grounding, passion, and also holds the energy of the memories of loved ones that you may have lost, right? It's a holy shit piece. Yeah, if you're single, like who needs a partner? It's not going to talk back. It's not going to drink your wine. You know, I'm not going to tell you what to do and boss you around.
It also can't deliver you wine, though.
That's true.
It can warm your wine.
I know. Oh, you want UV light on that? Let me help you with that, darling.
Where? Oh.
We'll get you a fluorescent hookup.
Oh, yeah, it will turn the black. Yeah,
I don't think we.
really fun.
Donde está? Do we have the black light?
Yeah.
We're making them work for it tonight. And that's okay. I know. Nikki's like, damn!
The black light will do magic to that ring as well. The Chrysobarials will.
Let's take a look at that. Holy
Whoa.
shit, right?
Whoa.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh. I forgot about that.
Did you guys see the ring that Sean made for me? If you didn't see
Thank
our posts
you.
about that was a story too. Oh,
Thank
look, he
you.
bought me my granny glasses. Oh yeah, huh? Look at
Yeah,
that.
maybe do that over here so they can get in on the action too.
There's my ring. And
The white light has to go
Yeah.
for that too.
oh, the white. You want the white on that? Well, let's look at this one first. Hold on. Let's go back to that main camera. So your ruby is going to fluoresce a little bit under black light.
Because of the camera light.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
yeah, it's
I'm gonna
not
create, like a little
Like a little tunnel.
tunnel.
Yeah.
Like how do we do this?
Oh,
They
yeah,
can
there
they can
it
see
is.
it.
You
Yeah, they
can
can see it.
see it, yeah.
See it? Yep, you see it? That's how you know when you have like rubies and sapphires. You can always tell because of how they react to black light. Yeah.
Have we said the price of that generator?
No. I said what it más o menos was.
Oh.
It's under 900, right? $899 gets you biggest ruby generator I've ever seen in my life.
And there's only one.
And there's one. Isn't that cool? Yes.
Now this is really cool.
There's a nor'easter coming Friday into Saturday. Holy shit. I know. I won't talk about our weather here anymore. Now, he's got rings. Hold on.
So this is line number 38.
Okay.
This is one of his famous record keeper rings.
So, yeah, it'd be great for you to talk about this, Shram. I mean, so we've talked about ruby already in general, but the triangles. You want to talk about the process of, raising or, I don't know, displaying that triangle.
Yeah, again from the tantric aspect, I think everybody knows the one side of the triangle and the other side of triangle represents masculine and feminine.
Oh.
And I have so far only discovered this phenomena in corundum.
Yeah.
I don't think I have seen triangle formations in anything else. Sometimes I do see it in tourmalines.
Amethyst sometimes. The trigonic minerals, amethyst will display, citrine will display.
Is that right?
Yeah, but it's not exactly the same. And sometimes in the trigonal materials or the, like the non-corundum materials, it'll be sunken or very light imprint on the surface. It's not like this. They're much more defined. Yeah. Sorry, we're having like a sidebar conversation, but yeah.
I started discovering this here in Tucson is when I started to just go through it. And as I was studying the tantric aspect of it, it just attracted me before I even got to know it as a record keeper. I think I got to know that terminology from you guys, and then I started to research more.
Yeah.
But it's fascinating,
Yeah, and again, very small proportion, right, of the rubies. It's not like you see it in every one that you find.
No, definitely not. Just to be able to get to that form where it creates that sheen and stuff like that, it has to be, again, the same thing, the silk, the angle all has to be set just right for it to be able to do that. Otherwise, if it's on a side angle, it'll break apart, or it will have like lines through it and stuff like that.
So cool. Yeah, I call it alien track marks. I mean, I don't know why they're made. I don't know why some stones have it, some stones don't, and sometimes it'll come from a certain region, or like one, cluster in the mine will have all of it, and then the next cluster doesn't have it. So it's like, it has to be certain growing conditions, I'm sure. So I just love these rings. I have to say, like, I've been a jewelry collector all my life. I've never seen anybody do this before. Have you? The raised record keepers in sterling silver, in the natural ruby, all hand cut. I mean, the precision. We have 15 of these rings, and they are adjustable. So anybody can wear it. Again, size 4 to size 10-ish, like you're in that zone. I'm going to put that one on for you just so you can see it.
Yeah, I took it off because I was having trouble getting this camera to focus, but
yeah. And he did a nice substantial band on this too. And I will say, like, for me, this is not necessarily a women's ring, right? This would be fantastic for a man. And I also want to tell you, as an alchemist, right? That's part of my tradition. Going back to Alexandria and Egypt and ancient Greece, the triangle is our symbol in alchemy of manifestation, right? It's the Trinity energy. Any spiritual tradition you look at, whether it's Christianity or Islam or Buddhism or Jainism or the Hindu tradition, that triangle is sacred in all of those traditions, and it has different meanings to different people. But in alchemy, it's thought to be the shape that represents the frequency of creation. Right? It's the 1 + 1 = 3, right? It's from the masculine and the feminine we create life. And so this is like unleashing your creative potential too. So anyway, that's part of why I love it.
they are chomping at the bit.
Okay,
for you to see.
$245.
They're just like, just
Ready
send
to
it to
go.
me.
I know, just give it to me. I want it. $245. It should be $545. So that's why the price on his jewelry is really reasonable for what you're getting. And there's nothing like it. I mean, literally, like, there's 15, right? Nobody else is going to have this. And the triangle is beyond. I think we completely summed it up, don't you? There's
Yeah, I think
nothing
so.
else to say about the triangle. We've covered every angle.
So congratulations to those of you who are getting.
We covered every angle.
Oh,
Look, I punned and I didn't even know
you
it.
did every angle.
I'm not good at puns, but I kind of did that just now.
Now these are super special too, and I don't think we've had these in SGTV yet. But this is your material as well.
This is again the interesting part. If you can light some black light on it.
Yes. Let's do that. Yeah, thank you. Let's create some darkness.
And it's hard because we're trying to create like a
Yeah.
little. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
So if you can, if you need the black light,
Yeah,
this is the
that's
white
that,
light.
yeah.
Maybe if we like.
Oh, here it is, the black light.
Yeah, that's the black light, sorry.
Here,
Oh,
we
that's
were
why.
using the wrong light. So this is ruby-infused kyanite. This is see, this
You
is
guys
from the
see
similar
that?
area where where the ruby grows. So when kyanite grows along with ruby, the beryllium in it and the other minerals get into the kyanite, and then it creates the reflection. So it's ruby-infused kyanite, which is
That is so cool. And just to show you guys, this is blue kyanite as well. And
Yeah,
It
you're
does
not
not
going to see anything
fluoresce.
under the black light. Yeah.
so that just shows how special this really is. And it's blue kyanite. Blue kyanite is one of my favorites too.
And these are adjustable too. I will tell you, if you want a kyanite ring, so remember, kyanite is one of the only minerals in the world instantly balances and aligns your 7 chakras. The only other thing that does that is an orgasm. And we've had that conversation before. You want to have an orgasm, great, or otherwise put some kyanite on. Those are the 2 things that instantly bring the chakras into balance, right? This is more socially presentable. You know what I mean? Like you can't just stop in the middle of your work day because you're stressed and do the thing, right? So put your kyanite ring on if you're out of balance. I'm just being honest. Those are the two ways you get your chakras to be aligned.
English is my second language.
He can always pretend he's like, I have no idea what she's talking about.
And we've got your orgasm rings in really good
This
quantity.
is your orgasm ring in good quantity. Under $55. Again, get your fingers ready. This is the most beautiful kyanite ring you will ever see.
So pretty, guys. It's
How
spark.
do you do that?
I know. How'd you do it? Ready? $54. I have 48. Go. Do not get this ring, especially if you don't have kyanite already. I don't even know. This is a run, go, get it. Seriously, 54. Happy Tucson, everybody. We do crazy things when we're here. Yeah. It's so good. Kyanite's great.
Congratulations,
I mean,
guys.
you know, kyanite, the blue kyanite is the only one that grows with ruby. There's black, there's green, there's orange, but they all have different metaphysical properties. But the blue is that ultimate balancing, integrating. And if you're, again, I mentioned to you earlier, if you're not in alignment with what you want, it's not going to happen for you. You know, it's not about wishing or hoping. It's about making sure that you are on the frequency path, right? And then when you are, it's like it's so easy. It just all,
The stones walk to you.
they do. Don't you think?
100%. 100%.
The stones walk to you.
I believe that was everything from, I mean, we still have a lot, but from Schramm specifically.
Look, you're off the hook.
Thank you.
If you want to be.
No, thank
Aw.
you. You brought so much magic to our conversation
It
tonight.
was amazing. I see everyone saying this is my favorite SGTV ever.
I think it's my favorite ever. And I'm so glad it's, you know, you and I get to have that experience together.
It is. Okay.
Yeah, it's my favorite too, but nobody else, so it's fine, you know. Start a show, trending, Tucson 2022, it's fine.
We have a lot to get through, guys.
I know, I'm sorry.
No.
I just want to chat and drink. I mean,
Yeah. But they also want to see the thing.
I know.
So what do you guys?
Oh,
like to
no.
see?
We had one more Schramm piece.
Which one was it?
The Sapphire Ganesha.
Oh. I don't know where he is, but we can show it. You heard him talk about Ganesha.
This is another one where if you don't want it, no harm, no foul. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is.
He hand carved this Ganesha out of sapphire. Do you have a hand carved Ganesha by him?
Or a sapphire that's huge.
Or
This is
and
really sapphire.
under $600, it's like 3.5 to 4 inches of solid sapphire.
I think that's a mistake.
I think it's a mistake too, but who cares? We're rolling with it. Shit happens, man. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready for
He
this.
said no.
So sapphire is my favorite stone, as you know. It's the teacher stone.
Dave said, "Can you go back to the orgasm?"
Later.
Later.
Later. That's tonight. Sapphire is my favorite stone. It's the teacher stone, and it activates your intuition. It helps you to speak articulately. I've worked with sapphire all my life. It's just, if you ask me if there's only one stone I could have, and I had to give the rest of them up, it would be sapphire. Everybody knows it, hands down. And then Ganesha removes obstacles. This is removing obstacles to wisdom and intuition and insight and power in your life. Just holy shit. Please somebody buy this. It's $599. Or don't. What a weird gem sale. Hey, if you don't want any of this, just don't buy it.
You and Dave are like the little devil and the angel on their shoulder. Do it. Don't do it. Do it. Don't do it.
I'll take care of him later. For now, it's a sapphire Ganesha. And like I said, you don't want it? All right. No harm, no foul.
Oh yeah, that's
But you're going to take it, and I know it. So I'm like, I'm getting ready to let it go.
It's alright.
Because you're smart.
You need to let it go.
And you
It's already
make
gone.
good life choices, and you don't ignore good opportunities, because you're going to look back and go, I'm the one who got that sapphire Ganesha. Holy shit.
Now, if you're interested in a Ganesha, but want something a little bit more affordable, we've got these little cutie patoots.
They're cutie patoots, and these are in citrine. So this is going to remove all your obstacles to abundance. Wait, who got it? Danny Girl got it. Okay.
Congratulations.
I'm okay with you getting it. It's Danny Girl. I'm okay with that. That had to go to the right home. It got my stamp of approval.
Look at this little guy. Look how cute he is.
Do you promise to snuggle with it at night? Danny Girl. Okay. Where are we on the list?
This is number 7.
Okay. My pages are so screwed up. I'm going to start putting them over here because I can't. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I have 50 of these. This is the last Ganesha of the night. I have no more elephants, no more Ganeshas, no more pachyderms. This is the end of the road for all of that tonight. These are Congo citrine. And they're under $70. Here's what I'm going to tell you. You need to have this set into jewelry. You need to have this made into a pendant. Send it to my girlfriend Nicole. She'll make you a cuff. Send it to my other girlfriend Sylvia.
So cool.
Sylvia will make you some crazy shit out of this. Take it to your local jeweler and just put prongs around this and bail, and I'm ready to go.
Even a ring.
A ring would be beautiful.
Like, look. Can you imagine? Whoa. Actually, can someone please make this into a ring? That looks good.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna underlist by one Team SG because I'm gonna give one to Alexis and I'm gonna have a ring. Yes, I am. I'm gonna have a ring made for her. I would like that. No, here we have 49 of these. Wouldn't it look pretty on her finger? Show your finger again. I'm gonna have a ring made for you out of that. Will you wear it?
That's really sweet of you. Thank you. Yes, I will. I think this would be my first Ganesha carving.
Would it really?
Actually, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can work with it until we do jewelry with it.
Yeah,
Don't
thank
think
you.
about it.
That's
You know
very
what?
thoughtful.
We'll send it back to India with Shram.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
Okay,
Anna.
sorry,
That's
we're having a
really
whole
thoughtful.
sidebar conversation. Okay. Okay, so we have 49 of these. They're $69 each. And honestly, I mean, they're hand carved. So it's like unbelievable to get that size of citrine from the Congo that's absolutely crystal clear would be that price anyway, even if it wasn't somebody who sat for a week and hand carved Ganesha. That's crazy. I know.
Yeah, Kaz is right. Bids placed before Team SG comments aren't counted. Sometimes there's a little bit of a lag. There's not too much we can do about that.
Don't be a naughty Nancy. Don't make me look at you with my teacher glasses on and tell you you have to wait.
I'm pretty sure all of them want you to look at them like that.
I know.
But
It's the naughty teacher.
congratulations to those of you who are getting these.
That's amazing.
We'll be twinning. Thank you. I love it. I'm
excited to see what he does with it.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited.
Congratulations. May all of your obstacles to abundance be removed. Amen, aho, and so it is.
All right. Shall we talk about? You want to talk about opalized petrified wood?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, I do.
Opal's my favorite thing.
Yeah. So this we have like 3 pieces. So this will be kind of a quick hit.
Yeah.
Where's this one, Alexis?
This is number 14.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that opal, guys.
You guys having fun? This is a good show, isn't it? Got good stuff for you tonight. We're not done. Although I am actually going to eat my weight in garlic bread when we're done. Not live. That's not going to be attractive. Okay, so opalized petrified wood. We have one longer piece.
Yes, that
And
is
then we
right.
have 4 small pieces. Okay. On the Pacific coast of the United States, where we are, but up the coast, there is a petrified forest that is opalized. It's true. It's real. And so what they do is they take pieces of, this is like part of the side of the bark of the tree. So petrified forests occur primarily where it takes between 200 and 400 million years to petrify wood. Petrified means that all the organic material has slipped away and it's replaced by agate and quartz, and in this case opal. Okay, opal needs water. Opals are more than 3/4 water. So if you want to know like what makes opal so opal-y, it's the water content. So they tend to be fragile. But they're not in this form because the rest of the matrix of this particular material that comes from this forest is all agate and quartz, which is a 6 to 7 on the measure of hardness scale, and it's extremely durable. So this is the only opalized petrified forest in the world. And we were lucky enough to get a couple of pieces for today's show. Now this is the largest piece we have. I think this should be made into a wand. You know what I mean? This should be some kind of tool that you make. I don't even know what you're going to do with it. This is 5.5 inches. It's under $400 for opalized petrified wood. And it's got opal on both sides. This one has a lot of red flash and red fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very sexy. Isn't that gorgeous?
Let me turn this back. Oh. Oh.
Oh, hey.
There we go.
Oh, hey. Yeah, look at that. I mean, and look, you can literally see the whole spectrum, right? It's like
so
red, orange, yellow,
pretty.
green. You ready? There's only one of these. It is $399. $399. Opalized petrified wood. One of the rarest things we'll ever bring you. And it feels good too.
Yeah, I love that you can still see the structure of the wood. And you don't get that on all petrified wood, especially polished pieces, of course. But I love that.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, and this is just, and then on that side, there's.
Yeah, do you see the little opaly right there? Look at that.
right
There's a
there.
little opal.
So it's all over. So congratulations. And then we have.
So that's the only big piece we have. We have 4 smaller pieces from the same forest.
So we have 3 of the smallest size.
Look at that.
Look how flashy he is.
Isn't that cute? Now this could be wire wrapped and worn as a pendant. Remember, petrified wood is very grounding, brings you wisdom. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, look at that, you guys. And just imagine, like, I would wire wrap it. And I would wear it as a
Cute.
pendant.
That'd be really cute.
That's good enough to wear, like, sort of tighter around your neck. You know
Ooh,
what I
and
mean?
a little choker, a sexy choker. Dang. I made eye contact with Dave and I said sexy choker.
It's a long story. Aren't all chokers sexy? I don't know.
And then we have this one,
Okay.
which there's only one of this size, so this is the exact piece.
Okay. So that one is 1 inch.
Looks like a camel. Like this over here is the head of the camel, and there's his neck, and then it's going into
I see
the
a
hump of
man
his
praying, like, almost in purpose.
head. Oh, I see that too. I still like a camel.
You went camel, but yeah. This one is $150, 150, for the largest small piece. And then we have 3 of the smaller pieces for $100. So 3 at $100, 1 at $150.
And congratulations. Oscar is not being sold. Did I leave him? Oh no, he's not even in the. Christina, you're gonna.
Oscar will say he wants to be sold, but he doesn't want to be sold.
Oh, serious bids only.
He wants to be given away.
You know, I don't appreciate that. You know,
Star of the Gem Show 2022 is trending on Instagram. You just haven't seen it yet.
I see a camel. I don't know about you.
Dave hates it.
Sorry.
She doesn't have to listen to me.
No, you're right. Athena doesn't have to listen to him, but I do.
I don't listen to anything.
All right, we have a lot to get through.
Okay, Tanya Namira, congratulations. She got the medium-sized piece. Congrats. I wasn't going to go in the camel toe direction. I'm going to let you guys, chase that rabbit down that hole. Oh, did I say that? Oh.
What? Mother Mary.
Save us, Mary.
This is really beautiful, though. Look at that silver sheen.
Okay, in all seriousness, this is my other favorite item of the show. And there's a couple reasons for this. So, Mother Mary for me is very important. A lot of you know that. I've got Marys all over my house. Mexico is my favorite country outside the U.S. Sometimes it's my favorite country, period. And the magic of Mexico is intense. And so this is obsidian. This is silver sheen obsidian from Mexico, and it's been hand carved into Mother Mary. I was trying to take it from you because I know you're busy.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
so it's number 13.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
you already had it.
I got it.
She already had it up, guys. I was trying to be helpful.
Mother Mary is really important to me, and honestly, not really in like a strict Catholic sense. I see Mary not so much as like an intermediary figure in my practice, but I see her as the nurturer and the provider and the caretaker. And there's two Marys, right? There's Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. And I resonate with both, right? Mary, and this is not a class in biblical history, so I'm not going to go all the way down that rabbit hole with you, but the energy of Mary is very important. My mom's name was Marie, which derives from the same origin. And there's this energy of beauty and nurturing and unconditional love. And I believe that we're here to love people unconditionally, even people we don't like and don't respect. I think we're here to create opportunities to love each other really deeply. I also think we're here to take care of each other, right? I think each one of us has that kind of that universal mother energy where we want to take care of our planet and take care of each other and take care of the younger people and make sure we have sustainable resources and that there's going to be a planet here for the next generation. And all of that for me comes back to Mary. Silver sheen obsidian. So what's interesting is obsidian comes from Mexico. It's actually
silver shit obsidian.
No.
I think she said silver sheen.
I don't think it was a sheen.
Obsidian comes from Mexico, and all the kinds of obsidian grow in the same mine. The difference is the gases. So you'll have like silver sheen over here, and then golden sheen over here, and then you'll have velvet, kind of like the peacock obsidian. Then you'll have regular black, and you'll have mahogany, and and in Mexico, the way it worked for a long time is if you had an obsidian mine, you had it for 100 años, you had it for 100 years. And so the family would go in and start mining, and they would like mine all the way back into their silver sheen deposit and then be out of silver sheen. And then they would start pushing back into their golden sheen deposit, mine that out, and they would go into their mahogany deposit and mine that out. And because each direction, depending on where you are in the mine and what gases are there, would produce the different colors of obsidian. It all comes from fire. That's what's really amazing. And so it's hardened fire. And the Aztecs believed it was the most important material that you could use to cleanse energy, clear energy, and to create sacred space. So when we thought about making, bringing something like this to you, it's like, what would you want Mary to be carved out of? For me, Mary represents this ultimate emotional cleansing and renewal and feeling like you're loved and supported for who you are and not what you do or what you give or what you have to offer. These are 5.5 inches, every detail hand carved in Mexico out of really beautiful, you can even see from here, that is gorgeous quality silver sheen. You can kind of see that light play across the surface. These are $79. If you're a lover of Mary like I am, this is going to be a must for your collection. I think it's one of the most beautiful Marys we've ever brought you before, truly.
Yeah, she's a little gassy, but she's beautiful.
It's the garlic knots.
Really?
Sorry. You said gases.
I crossed myself. I'm fine. Whatever happens to the rest of you.
She's beautiful though. She's really beautiful.
She's not gassy.
She is. She's literally made from gases.
She's a little gassy, but she's not, the gassiest.
Nothing wrong with being gassy. Look. Okay. We have a lot to get through. Shall we do some wands?
Have you noticed? They're the ones telling me how much we have to get through. Here I
No,
am,
that was a note to myself.
trying to be productive,
That was
trying to
me.
be focused,
That was
trying
me.
to be like on point here. And
Oh, someone said I'm gonna get struck by lightning.
why? What?
Why are you wishing that upon me?
In Greek culture, we spit on people when we feel like there's a.
Does she stand on her own?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
No.
Yeah, she's flat on the bottom.
Now this doesn't stand on its own, but it's beautiful.
No gaslighting. I see what you did there. I see you. I'm right there. Okay. Okay, we've got wands.
These aren't gassy. I do keep, no, Ray, I do keep saying we have a lot to get to, and it's not just a reminder for Athena, but it's a reminder for myself as well.
I actually, before we do this, could we do one of the twin citrines? We just haven't done a giveaway.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Sorry, but I want to do a giveaway. We got other things you can buy. Can I just give you something? Okay. So, Alexis and I went shopping yesterday, and we found this incredible twin citrine, and we bought it for you for tonight. So I want to show you the formation. So in Brazil and other places too, your crystals will grow like this, where it's called a twin, right? The 2 points next to each other. This is a Lemurian citrine twin. This is double the abundance, double the juice, double the manifestation, all of that energy. There's those Lemurian lines. Look at that, you guys. And so we're giving it away. If you feel connected to it, this is something that she and I picked together. Just say yes or please or now or give it to me or give it to me, and we're going to choose a winner. Why don't you choose the winner for this one? I always choose the winners. Yeah,
Cool.
I'd love for you to choose it. Alexis is going to choose a winner. I'm going to go through my list and see where while you do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that is just a beautiful one. La, 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 la. We've got some good jewelry coming up tonight, you guys.
All right. Marie Clarkson says, my son has had a rough year and we both need solar plexus healing. I would be so grateful, babes.
That feels right to me. That feels right to me.
Can I do something crazy?
Of course you can. Do it.
Are you sure?
What's crazy? I don't even know. I mean, crazy is relative.
Well, so we got 2 of them.
Yeah, you did.
So I think we should send one to her and her son. Because that just fits perfectly.
I love it.
Because we felt called to get 2 of them.
We did. And they were right next to each other on the table. Do you remember?
All right, Marie Clarkson, we're sending you 2. There's a mama and a baby. So
We love you, Marie.
these are for you.
And your baby, too.
Marie
I'm a
Clarkson.
mom. A gift for my baby is a gift for me. That's how we feel about our kids, right? It is, okay.
Congratulations.
Congrats
And we're sending them with a lot of love.
to you with all the love.
So what would you like to do next?
I would like to talk about that included big, so I bought something literally an hour before the show. Do you want to see it?
Oh, this?
Yeah, this is another one of those. Okay, so I'm going to try not to talk too much because we got so much going on. Okay, and I know it's busy and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you want to show it?
Yeah, I do, kind of. A sage goddess walks into a booth, sees something that looks pretty good, and she buys it and doesn't even look at the price. And it was real expensive. Shit happens, man. Okay, this is a brand new pocket of quartz that's growing. It's smoky quartz growing in Brazil. It's Lemurian, okay? But what happened is, do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see these etchings on here? Again, if you're a super clear quartz person, this is not going to be interesting to you. They have like 24 of these pieces. That's it, out of the entire country of Brazil. Okay, what happened was this quartz had inclusions growing on it, rutile and tourmaline and all kinds of things. And then it was submerged underwater, and the water over thousands of years literally washed every single inclusion off of this. Okay, so this is like the remainder of what was on there. Can you imagine what that quartz must have looked like? 5, 10, 15,000 years ago when all of those inclusions were still on the surface. Can you even imagine? Now on the back, check it out. Crystal clear. Okay? I mean, translucent. But then you turn, and this was all of the sides that were exposed to that water. if I have a chance to like name this stone, like if I get to kind of have control of it in some way, I'm going to name it light language quartz. Because these are, I'm telling you, all the little inclusions and formations feel like you can almost read them with your fingers. Don't look at it with your eyes, but like if you win this piece, there's only one of these, by the way. It's $1,500, $1,500. This is the rarest thing in the entire show. I only have one. Now she had 2 or 3 other pieces. They were bigger. So I was like, let me see how this goes tonight. If you guys are freaking out about this, I might go and get the rest of the pieces and bring them to the next sale. If you're like, But I'm telling you, like, I read energy. I know you do too. I don't think I've ever felt anything like this before. It's like plugging into a battery. So again, I'm like, I'll just try it and see what you guys think of it. If you like it, I'll go and get the bigger pieces and bring them to the next sale. But it's so rare. And I swear to you, that's light language on there. There is some translation there for somebody, and I feel like I'm the delivery person, right?
I'm super happy for whoever is getting this.
Yeah, so anyway, congratulations. It's just something, honestly, this happened an hour before the show today, and I was like, well, shit. And then Dave was like, do we have to bring this back? And Brooklyn was like, she wants it for the sale. I was like, no, you're waiting for that piece. I want to bring it.
She was determined. I was pacing.
Danny got it?
Like being late.
Did Danny get it? I go where the energy is, right? And again, super rare, almost nothing available of it. There's just a little tiny pocket where these, but they're all big crystals that got etched. There's no small pieces. It's like these, it was one big cluster basically that got etched. And water etching is intense. Think about that. Water can create, it can destroy, right? All the elements can. Water can create and destroy, wind can create and destroy, earth can create and destroy, and fire can create and destroy. So it's all about working with the element in its creative aspects and not in its destructive aspects. But it just shows you, like, it can literally peel minerals off of other minerals. It's so powerful. I'll go get the other pieces tomorrow and I'll bring them to the next sale. But that's all there is. I mean, it's not like there's a bunch of this stuff. So it's like maybe 3 more pieces. Anyway, congratulations. It's crazy, right? Could you feel it through the screen? Even if you're not buying it, like, who cares? Like, did you feel it? Okay, now I'm gonna get down to business.
Wands next.
I had to show you that. Okay, yes, wands. Let's talk about wands. So we have just a few wands in tonight's sale. I am gonna move a little more quickly through the next couple of pieces just to show you.
This is line number 48.
Okay. Which almost doesn't help me because my sheets are not.
No, this isn't number 48. This is 50.
This is not a professional production. It's like pseudo-professional.
Tucson production.
We do the best we can. I mean, we're literally putting this together at the last minute, so it's like, oh, hey, how about that?
It's Tucson-ish.
Really?
Did you find it though?
I don't know.
Oh. Here. How about here? You show this. I'll pull it up for you.
Yeah. Come to me, darling. So these are the wands. We have 2 only tonight. Isn't this one beautiful? We've been talking about. Did you find it?
Yes, I'm trying to get your pictures in order.
Oh,
Sorry.
but I need it for this one. Yeah.
It's right here.
Okay. So this one, we've been talking about blue stones tonight, but I have a blue stone for you in this wand that we've never talked about before. Come on, camera. She may have to show you.
Yeah, I can do it now.
Okay.
Now that I am back.
Anybody want to guess what that is? You're going to guess Chrysocolla and it's not. And then you're going to guess Cuprite and it's not. But those would be good guesses. And then you might guess Dioptase, which is another solid guess, and it's not. Now that looks green on the camera. It's not. It's very blue in person.
It's like
It's
the
like
color
aqua.
of my shawl.
Yeah, it's like a teal. It actually is identical to the color of her shawl. This is blue petrified wood.
It's cool.
Isn't that cool? This is blue petrified wood. It has rutilated aquamarine, which you might need a.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. I think they can kind of see that. That is rutilated aquamarine. Black tourmaline in aquamarine right there, cut and faceted. It's got your mermaid on it. And then those are called white tip crown quartz points, meaning they have a little bit of phantom situation right on the tip, just the tip, and it is double terminated. This is 8.5 inches. This is one of the rarest wands. It's the only blue petrified wood wand he's ever made.
And there's a beautiful mermaid.
Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I know. This is super water magic. 1,199. This is all done in sterling silver. Isn't that beautiful?
And congratulations.
Yeah, and
to
congratulations. I
whoever
mean,
is winning this.
it's watery because of the aquamarine, but even the aquamarine has a very grounding stone in it, in the black tourmaline. And then the petrified wood is super grounding too. It looks watery, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's just a different mix of minerals and chemicals yeah. So this is cola wood. That's exactly right, Laura Bell. So this is petrified wood that has Chrysocolla in it. Isn't that incredible? It's the only one he's ever done like that.
It's beautiful.
So congrats.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Congratulations.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on who got that one because that's an incredible one. And then we have one more from him tonight, which is this one right here. Oh, we have two more. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
We do. I was thinking wandlets, but we do have two other wands. This one
It's 48, so it should be.
Oh, it just got cut off. Okay, yeah. This one's for manifestation. You know, Scheelite, which is this stone right in the middle here. Scheelite comes from two different countries. The orange Scheelite comes from China, and the blue Scheelite comes from Turkey. And so this is the Turkish Scheelite. And so it's similar in energy to the last one, but the last one was about grounding and beauty and magic. This one is about manifestation and making your dreams come true. It's surrounded by mystic topaz. There's 3 on top, 1 on the bottom. They're beautiful. And then you have your double term quartz. And this is done in copper and in sterling silver. So it's really good for moving and conducting energy. And I want to point out too, the quartz point, this one where her finger is right up here is a twin. The other one. So, yeah.
Oh,
Is a twin.
Obviously the twin one.
Twins are important for manifestation. They're really, really important because I don't want to go into a full lecture about it. The reason 2 is important for manifestation. Think about how life is created, right? The masculine has to meet the feminine to create life. We never manifest alone. It's us with a partner. It's us with a spirit guide. It's us with a intention, right? Like manifestation is not a singular activity. There's the point of creation and then the expansion of creation, which is always a duality. So this is a really important tool for somebody who's manifesting. And it's affordable. This one is $749. $749 for your 2022, right? 22222. There's so much 2 energy in this year, and that's why I'm optimistic about it, because I think this is a year of manifestation for so many of us who kind of like put everything on hold during the last 2 years. Yeah, Gemini the twins is true too. Like there's that duality energy, and a lot of you embody it through your sun sign or your moon sign or your rising sign. Isn't that cool? It's like the 2222. So congratulations. Beautiful piece. And then the last one from him tonight, they're all beautiful. The last one from him for tonight is, so amethyst comes from lots of different places. Comes from Brazil, comes from Africa. And when it comes from, oh my God, I'm blinking. The stalactites come from Dave.
It's not.
No, Dave.
Hold on, I'll Google it.
Oh my God, I'm like blanking on the.
No, it's just.
It's
is
not
it-
Nicaragua. It's not Chile. It's
What's happening?
the amethyst stalactites come from
Amethyst stalactites come from?
South America.
I'm looking it up right now.
Uruguay.
Oh.
Uruguay.
Win! Amethyst!
Uruguay.
Uruguay, my faves!
No. So the stalactite flowers come from Uruguay. Uruguay. How did I? Not enough wine, maybe, or too much wine.
You have one right?
I do. Look, everybody's getting drunk.
this is
No,
good.
no, I'm good.
That's good for you.
Uruguay.
New Zealand!
How many Sage Goddess team members does it take to talk about where we find amethyst stalactites? Why do you need to know this? Okay, what's a stalactite, right? It forms at the top of the cave and drops down, and so you slice a stalactite to get this. So this would have been part of a long sort of finger-like formation coming from the top of the mine down, and they take slices and it looks like Lotus, right? Yeah, Mexico has amethyst too, Veracruz, it's right, on the eastern seaboard. I've taught you that before, but they're not stalactites. And the reason you know it's a stalactite is you have the flower, right? You have the centerpiece. And then the little crystals going all kind of radiating out from the center, right? So this is Uruguayan. It's been a long week. And I'm going through menopause. So, things are stacked against me here. I do my best. Okay, this is double charm quartz with amethyst stalactite with aquamarine in the middle. Faith, emotional healing, trust, renewal. Isn't this beautiful? This one is $749. It's one of the only amethyst stalactite wands we've had for you. And it's just over 5 inches. Like, it's the perfect size. For me, that's like a travel wand, you know? Mm-hmm. And wands like this, you send energy, you receive energy, you can open circles, you can close circles, you can activate grids with a wand like this. You can do your, I teach you intention setting where you write what you want with the new moon into the sky with your quartz wand. Make your dreams come true. Uruguay. I do speak Spanish fluently, so I try with my pronunciation. I try. Yeah, I was actually a Spanish professor for a while. My master's degree is in Spanish. On we go. It helps when I'm here in Tucson. I actually end up spending half my time speaking Spanish and half my time speaking English because so many people speak Portuguese. I don't speak Portuguese, but I do speak Spanish. So I speak Spanish to them, they speak Portuguese to me, and we get by. Helps a lot. And then I end up I speak French, and we have a lot of people who are here from Madagascar, for example, and they would rather speak in French than in English. It's just a little easier for them, so I end up speaking a lot of French when I'm here. It's very interesting how the languages help. New stone alert. Numerite. Is it noon or noom?
Nude. No.
Noon.
Sorry.
It's noonderite. It's NUNDOORITE.
Right.
Noonderite. We just discovered this on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Our first day here.
This is from South Africa. It's new. Now, is this on the sheet?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 55A. So
Okay.
it should be like the last or second to last page.
No, it's not on there.
Let me see. It's right there. It is on there. Second to last page.
Do you see my 55 here? Okay.
Oh, it says 55. Oh, yeah, 55. Oh.
Okay, we're moving on. So,
You have it.
now,
Is it?
Nude. Right.
true story, there's no more of this at all. Like, I don't have it. I got some tumbles, but there's no more wands. I bought the wands they had. When there's a new stone in Tucson, they usually call me over and go, this is a new stone. So if you don't get one of these tonight, literally, I can't have any more made. I don't have the rough material. There's nothing of this. Well, here's what we know about it. This is a stone to channel the energy of the planet. It activates the root chakra and the heart chakra. This is like grounding, but it's also about connecting to the actual like energy of the planet itself. And so for a lot of us, I know you feel like this too, like I feel like part of the reason I'm here on this planet at this time is to protect the planet and make sure that there's a pathway forward for the planet to continue and evolve in a healthy, good way. And when I first connected with the stone, literally Monday, I touched it and I felt this vibration of like the Earth's core and how I might be able to anchor or serve as like a guardian. You know, it's like a guardian energy to the stone, if that makes sense. These are, we have two different sizes of these. They're under $65. And I'm going to tell you, when they make these wands, this is, again, a body tool, right? This is exactly what you want to work into the muscles and to release tension in the body systems, right? So this is, and both sides are good like that. They're both polished really evenly. This would be really good to like do some lower back work.
Oh, these are from Australia. Not
Oh, it's Australia.
South
Sorry.
Africa. Sorry, guys.
I was looking at the wrong line. Yeah, this is Australia. And there's Andalusite in the matrix, which is a form of chastiolite. And there's epidote in the matrix for manifestation. So it's like manifesting planetary healing through your hands and your work and your purpose. Isn't that cool? Okay, so there's 2 different sizes. The littler one, this one, is $54. I have 25. The bigger one is $64. I have 17. That's all they made. So Andalusite, Nunderite, and epidote with quartz. Totally new mineral to the gem and mineral world. Never discovered before this year. And you have first go at it. I actually don't think it's been shown to anyone anywhere in the world before tonight. I think we're launching it. Isn't that cool? I know. I love bringing you new shit. It's so cool. It's like, I mean, it's not new to the planet.
Definitely not.
No. But in New South Wales, Australia, they've had it for a minute. New to us. It was carved in South Africa. Yeah, so that material made its way from New South Wales to South Africa. Not a terribly long journey, right? My pathway to South Africa was through Australia, and then from Australia to back to, or from South Africa to here in Tucson. Pretty cool, right? You've got something nobody else has. Tell me what that does for your root chakra. How do they find these new materials? People are constantly looking. Racist peas is true. You know, I've often dreamed in retirement of being one of those people who's like a scout. You know, we go to Namibia, we go to Argentina, we go to New South Wales. I love to travel and get dirty and hike and explore. And like, wouldn't you love to be the one who's like in the mines and discovering these new things? And that's what keeps it exciting for me, you know, after all these years and decades, is that every year we discover, you know, roughly 6 to 12 new mineral, you know, minerals and stones that were not identified previously. And then we do geological testing to figure out what the different, you know, composite minerals are. And then we can teach you the metaphysical, right? It makes you feel numb. It is powerful. I agree. I'm excited about it. Okay.
Want to talk about pegmatite?
I'm always ready for pegmatite.
Always ready.
I have big balls.
Ooh.
I kind of do. I mean, not really, but like, you know, metaphorically, I've got.
I'm too big for the close-up cam, that's for sure. Well, I'll show you. I mean, we'll show it to you, like in the other camera, so that you can see how big it is. But I do want to use the close-up cam to show you all of the
Pink tourmaline. It's a heart opener. That's that pink mineral you're seeing. Smoky quartz is the brown. It's all about clearing and transmuting and taking low vibrational energy and transforming it into higher vibrational energy. That purple is lithium. That's lepidolite. That helps you with anxiety. Yeah. And then there's quartz in the matrix. There's clevelandite, which heals trauma. There's feldspar, which is a harmonizer of energy. We found 5 of these here. They're 5.5 to 6 inches, and they're under $900. This is the biggest pegmatite sphere we've ever brought you. We had smaller ones at Sage Goddess before, but in Tucson, you tend to find like the bigger, you know.
Oh, look how big it is.
It's huge. I mean, this is like, if you wanted a really big sphere, if you've been like really jonesing for a super big sphere, something big for your collection or for your home. Peace, heart opening, protection, clearing, magnification, and healing. All in one. Isn't that incredible? So $899. I have 5. Team SG, I want to send these with velvet pillows. You get a big sphere like that. I want you to have a velvet pillow. So let's plan to send them with purple. I think it would really make all the colors pop.
Ooh.
And then if you already have a pillow, or you have a place you want to display it, you don't want your pillow, you can use that for something else. I know. Yeah, the biggest pegmatite we brought you. This is the biggest. These are 6 inches.
Stephanie said it's a bowling ball.
It is a bowling ball. So if you were like, I wonder if she's going to bring us big spheres tonight, it's on the menu. I know.
We understood the assignment. Yes, we did.
Only 5. I know. So cheers and cheers and cheers and cheers.
Whew. Now should we show the
Yeah, she can put that down now.
should we show the slightly smaller balls now?
Yeah, we have one more sphere in tonight's sale, and that's it. But it's a good one. It was something I was hoping to find. And cheers and congratulations, by the way. If you're getting those pegmatites, I mean, that is just like, you know, pegmatite basically is a name that describes a multi-tourmaline configuration, right? So pegmatite means you have multiple minerals in one, and you do. It's like the whole party is there. So happy for you. Okay. I know. Yeah, there's small and then there's jumbo. This is medium size for me. These are 3-inch spheres. These are blue aragonite. These come from Pakistan, near the Indian border. This is blue aragonite. It is. Now, what's really cool about this is natural aragonite. It's not heat treated, it's not colored. Sometimes you'll see aragonite, they'll take white aragonite and they'll kind of like, you know, heat treat it, or they'll color it to make it blue. This is natural blue aragonite, and it's one of my favorite stones for peace. Blue aragonite is the mineral that you need when you want to bring structure to chaos. You know what I mean? When everything seems out of order and disordered and stressful, and it's like you don't even know where to start. Blue aragonite in general, and I love it because I have attention deficit disorder. I do. And I passed it on to my kids. It's like, you know, you can get overwhelmed, right? There's so much information coming in. And then especially once I started doing online stuff with internet, if you have ADHD, the internet is like a blessing and a curse, right? Because it's like so much information, and how do you synthesize it? This is about helping you create structure in your life. It creates it physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It helps you focus. Aragonite and fluorite are your 2 stones. If you have ADHD, like those are the ones that you need. But it also brings peace. It brings peace to your home, peace to your heart, and it helps you see that there's an order to what seems like chaos. You know what I mean? If you feel overwhelmed and stressed, this is probably the best stone. This is not Caribbean calcite. No, aragonite is a totally different mineral. I know. And they do all look like this. They're totally beautiful. But I only have 50. 50. That's all I could find at the show. So if you would like a 3-inch aragonite sphere, these are $69. And yeah, retail value is $89. And you'll find them online for over $100. So the price is really good. And if that's the energy you need, this is probably one of the best choices of the night. If you need structure, organization, kind of a calming energy, if life feels overwhelming and chaotic and you're looking for a way to manage, aragonite is your stone.
Phoenix Rising, the Mother Mary statues do stand up on their own.
Yeah, Mother Mary stand up. We showed it on the camera, but if you came in a little bit late, they do absolutely stand up. Yeah. I'm so happy. Aragonite is such a beautiful stone, and we almost never have it. And it only grows in 2 countries. Did you know that? Pakistan and Spain, España. We import very little material from Spain. And I love Spain as a country, and we have an incredible source for stones in Spain. But it's really only sphalerite and aragonite that come from Spain. And the aragonite that comes from Spain is different. It's green. So that blue, you have to go to Pakistan to find that. Isn't that beautiful? How do you tell it apart from Caribbean calcite? When you start working with it, Barbara, you'll see. It's calcite and aragonite are 2 completely different minerals with different structures, different metaphysical properties. Optically, the color may look the same, but your calcite has a different texture. The aragonite, you're going to see some kind of veins and pockets in it. Aragonite tends to be more quartz included too. So yeah, these are from Pakistan. Yeah, if you're just joining now, these are from Pakistan. I was just explaining that aragonite only comes from 2 countries in the world. It comes from Pakistan and it comes from Spain. The Spanish aragonite comes in purple and green. It does not come in the blue. So blue aragonite that's authentic comes from Pakistan. Yeah, Aragon, right? So that's exactly where the origin story of that name comes from España.
It's more opaque than the the calcite as well.
Yeah, I would say that too. Opaque, it's got more of the inclusions in it. You can see the quartz veining, whereas with calcite, you're not going to have quartz veining. Quartz and calcite don't naturally go together. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Yeah, this is also a stone for empaths. That's right, Jalen. So this is really good too if you find like you're taking on other people's energy and you don't know how to separate your energy from other, you know what I mean? This is a really good stone to help you distinguish and differentiate between the two. Congratulations, you guys. Hey, Joy Cumming. Yes, I see you. I think Team SG has seen you too. Yep.
What would you like to do next?
Let's see. I would like to do the... Can we do the garnet pendants?
Sure.
And then after the garnet pendants, I would like to do the tiger's eye generators.
Okay.
And after that, I would like to do the petrified wood rings and the Vivianite.
Okay. Garnet pendant.
That's a good roadmap for us. And then I don't see my charity item for tonight, so I was wondering if you could help me with that.
Where'd it go? Oh wait, why isn't it on here?
You must have it though, right?
No, I do. I don't wonder. Maybe it just didn't print out for you. But yeah, it's here, I'll show you.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yep. Okay.
Don't need anything to do.
Yep. My sheets
No,
were not
it
right.
was
That's
just
good.
her sheet didn't print out.
Yeah, it's my
but we
sheets.
got it. Okay, so we got
You're welcome,
this.
Barbara. It's my pleasure. I love teaching you.
All right, so let's start with the garnet pendant.
Okay. So we brought these to you. We found these. I was really excited about them.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
We have 12 of these. Okay. And they're under $75. And to me, I will tell you, and I want to show you with the flashlight too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So almandine garnet is my favorite stone for grounding. And there's never been a time in our planet's history when grounding has been more important. These to me, when I put the flashlight through this, I was like, these are like flowers. We have to buy these. And I thought they had more, and I feel really bad. They did not have more. So I only have 12 of these. It is without question the most beautiful garnet pendant I've ever seen. And they're open on the back. So you can see that coming through too. And look at the setting is substantial, right? This is beautiful quality sterling silver. Isn't it gorgeous? So garnet is your best Muladhara stone. He was talking to you about the Muladhara this evening, right? It's your best stone for grounding. And it's a gentle grounding. It's not like hematite where it's really strong and heavy. It's not like black tourmaline, which is more protective than grounding. This is something to wear, especially if you do a lot of spiritual work like I do, and I know a lot of you do. You want to stay in your body, right? It's really easy to start getting those upper chakras active, and then all of a sudden you're, doing all this interdimensional work, but you still have to be human and stick to your routine and take care of things you need to take care of. Garnet helps you do that. But I've never seen them slice garnet almost into a flower before like this. If you need grounding, this is your pendant. They're $74. I have 12 of them. That's it. Super special. It's $925. Tucson magic. I love that the bail is carved.
It's so pretty. The bail is really, really pretty.
They're gorgeous.
And it adds to the flower design.
It does, yeah. It's what I love about it is garnet is kind of a masculine stone, but the design of this pendant is super feminine.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
There's a nice duality to it.
Seeing the world through a garnet lens. You're going to find yourself touching it all the time. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I love it too.
And congratulations to everyone getting them. I see the feed going.
I knew you were going to love it. I was like, they are going to go crazy for this because I'm going crazy for it. And when you get it, what you're going to notice is the weight of it. I mean, it's not going to pull your neck down, but it's like, this is not an inexpensively done pendant. They did the silver work. It almost reminds me of the silver work we find when we go to Tasco, Mexico.
Oh.
Tasco silver. It's like very ornate. Have you ever been to Tasco? But this is Indian artistry. But it has that kind of Tasco they do a lot of filigree and very detailed work in Tasco, and it reminds me of that. Congratulations. Now I'm also going to ground you with a generator because you need this too. red tiger's eye is something I don't find very often. So when we found these, I was really excited because it's the most grounding of the tiger's eye family. We have 48 of these. Red tiger's eye displays a geological property called chatoyancy. Okay? So that when you turn it, there's like a cat's eye effect. It's a light play effect in the stone. And it's called chatoyancy because the word chat in French means cat, right? Bless you.
Sorry.
Like a cat's eye or a snake's eye. So you see that? See that light play effect across the surface?
So pretty.
These are the largest red tiger's eye generators we brought you. Look at the quality. The way they carved it, the line is totally straight. That's what you're looking for in good carving. And you have the lines and striations on every side. That's what you're looking for too. These are 6-sided generators, which is what you want. We do sometimes our own hand-carved generators in 8 points, but traditionally a generator is going to be 6-sided. 8 inches, under $120 for red tiger's eye. Red tiger's eye protects you, it grounds you, and it stabilizes you. This is really good for people who have mood disorders, right? Where you're kind of up, down. That's what it is. There are certain stones, red tiger's eye and hypersthene are the 2 mood stabilizing stones. So if you're finding you're kind of riding roller coasters, this is a really powerful stone for you. $119. I have 48 of them, and that's it.
Are you Aladdin or Aladdin?
Congratulations.
Mm.
She does not need a tequila shot.
No,
she
I'm not
needs
done.
some pizza and garlic knots.
I'm not drinking until I eat.
Yeah, I haven't even finished my glass of wine because I'm
No.
hungry.
I'm so glad you love the red tiger's eye. And can I just tell you, when these were all sitting out together in the sun, beautiful. Like seriously, take that red tiger's eye generator outside and just enjoy the beauty of that. I don't even remember the last time we had red tiger's eye for you, but it really is like, it really helps you navigate those up, down. And you're not alone. Everybody's having the up, down right now. That's just like the nature of the world. So I love bringing you stones. We as empaths don't work enough with stones that help to stabilize us in the middle of these planetary shifts that we're going through. It's good for menopause for sure, because the menopause is your internal up, down. I don't even need the world to be in chaos. I have my own internal up, down I'm going through. Right? Mm-hmm. Yes. You're here for me to eat. I know, but I want to be able to talk, and
Yeah.
believe me, I'm going to make you proud when we're done.
Oh yeah. And we're almost there.
We are. Okay, so now she's got some beautiful rings for you. These are petrified wood rings. My students know how much I love petrified wood.
Oh.
Now, I only have 12 rings. I mean, everything from Tucson is super limited. These are adjustable in sterling silver. Again, petrified wood comes from petrified forests. It happens all over the world. What's interesting is most petrified forests are conifer forests, and conifers in the Paleolithic and some of the more prehistoric times were the predominant species of trees on the planet. So most petrified trees are conifers. We have very few conifers anymore. Not as much as we had back then. The planet has changed. But anyway, so these are petrified conifer. They're like little demi-slices, like little, almost like crescent moons. And petrified wood, again, is real wood from a petrified forest that over time has become more quartz and agate than wood, right? So you really are looking at quartz and agate, but it has the original lines and everything that would tell you this is true, truly wood. Isn't it gorgeous? And underneath you can see they're kind of like, they're open, so you're gonna feel the energy of the wood.
Ooh, they look like butterflies on the back, especially that one.
They do look like butterflies on the back. Look at that. And isn't that gorgeous on your hand?
It's very pretty.
I'm wearing the smaller one. I have little tiny hands though. So if you have a larger hand or you want a more substantial ring, like look, she's got teeny hands like me, and she's totally working that larger ring. So, but if it was me, I would go with the smaller.
When it comes to wood, I don't. The bigger the better.
For the
sometimes.
record, I have behaved myself this evening. Other people have not. I've been like the best behaved person on the team. Wouldn't you say?
No. Absolutely not.
I'm going to celebrate me tonight.
I'm gonna celebrate you too.
Okay, thank you. And we will do that very shortly. Okay, the small is $79, the medium is $89. I have 6 of each, so it's like $10 difference. So it's not a big difference. So if you want the small, it's $69, the medium is $79, but I only have 6 and 6. I am bringing you lithium Lemurian, Heather Winkler. I did. I confirmed it with Dave. I'm like, hey, did you get that lithium Lemurian? And he's like, I did. I got you, Heather Winkler. How sexy was that yesterday?
There's a girl, we saw your pictures. You were not good today.
I'm not always good. I mean, but you're not here for that. I never said I was always good.
Right,
but I'm occasionally well behaved, and I want to be impressed by that. I want to notice that. I want to celebrate that.
What did you want to do after the rings?
I don't know, Alexis.
Should we do the charity item?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that.
And then Vivianite.
Oh, that was the other thing.
I have to talk about Vivianite.
Okay, let's do Vivianite and we'll close out on the charity item.
Yes.
And then we have some stuff left, but we'll put it in the next sale.
Yeah, we'll carry over. Have you guys had fun tonight? It was fun, wasn't it? Getting a Shram here, you got to like receive mantra and like open your energy field, and
It was nice having Shram here. He has such a nice energy.
soaking up every minute with that man that I have. Yeah. All right, Vivianite's fucking awesome. You ready for this? So Vivianite comes from Brazil. And although there's other pockets too, there's some Russian Vivianite too. So, but primarily it comes from Brazil. She's going to show this to you. You're not going to believe it. And the colors, so I like intense colors. I know you do too. I'm so glad you had fun tonight, by the way. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you for staying and hanging the whole time. I do want to tell you, my entire Tucson trip is being shared primarily with my Crystal Master students. So if you've been on the fence about joining my online crystal healing class called Crystal Masters, or if you had no idea I teach classes, like holy shit, she teaches classes. If you go to sagegoddess.com/programs and you sign up for Crystal Masters, like I'm giving away a Morganite skull in there worth about $2,000 right now. We're doing Enter to Wins. They've got a special discount code the whole time I'm here, 23% off. They have secret listings. They got a secret listing today. None of this is open to the public, and it's $40 to join. So if you go to sagegoddess.com/programs and you click on register for Crystal Masters, you're going to be with me for I'm here until next Friday. And there's so much magic happening. The giveaways are insane. So please be sure, if you enjoyed tonight, if you like learning, I'm going to be with Shram. You're going to get a lot of behind the scenes. I'm trying to catch up with my friend Sylvia to do a little behind the scenes for Crystal Masters. She's here in town. My soul wife, Lauren, and I are going to do something fun with you. So anyway, stay tuned. Be sure you go to sagegoddess.com/programs and sign up for Crystal Masters. Truly, it'll be the best $40 you spend. Now, this is Vivianite. Vivianite is a revitalizing stone.
Look at that green guy.
It's green and blue.
Yeah, I don't know where the flashlight went. That's the UV light.
Oh.
We had another flashlight.
Anybody in the house that can bring me a flashlight?
Well, it was.
Oh, it's over there.
here. Oh, thanks, Dave. We keep him around.
You want me to
for
do
a
more
reason.
CVS? Really? I actually, after we were live in CVS,
They called us up and offered a sponsorship. She's gonna tour CVS's of America.
I love CVS. I like going live, like in the grocery store, and like, hey, come food shopping with me or whatever. But I thought afterward, I was like, that was kind of weird, you know. And then people were like, no, we really liked it.
It was like, yeah, it was. I
Okay.
really like this Vivianite. This green
Thank
color
you.
is really pretty.
Thank you, Alexis. Bring it on back, honey. Okay. Anyway, it's green and it's blue. And I'm not doing a good job of showing that to you. But when I say green, it's emerald green. And when I say
Yeah.
blue, it's like sapphire blue, right? And it's the union of those both. But what the stone does is it revitalizes your system. This is another one for optimism. This is another one for hope. This is another one for getting excited about life. It raises that vibration of like getting you back into your zone. And if you've been like a lot of us the last 2 years where you've you know, been kind of depressed or discouraged, like this is like come out of your shell stone. And it literally like starts a little fire inside of you, and it stimulates creativity. It also, so it's heart, throat, and third eye Vivianite. So it's like harmonizing, energizing, revitalizing. Isn't that beautiful? So this is, let me find it, hold on.
It's a 44A and 44.
Oh, there it is, yep. The small pieces, which are
These.
these pieces, are $99. I have 11 only. This is one of the rarest things I've seen here so far. And again, no, there's no more. Brazil was shut down for 2 years, or 18 months. So it's like getting stones out of Brazil is really, really hard. So this is all I have. I have 11 of the small at 99. I have 6 of the medium, this size, at 119. These are 4 inches. And that's all for Vivianite. 17 pieces. But one of my favorite stones, and one I can never find. So if you're ready to like get your motor running, pick up the pace a little bit, get the excitement back, the vitality, that's what it's all about. Wake up, get it moving. Pour another glass of wine. Isn't it gorgeous? So congratulations. Again, I had 6 of the medium size and I had 11 of the small, and that is everything, darling, in Vivianite that I've seen in Tucson. I've seen nothing else. And I've, you know, been looking. I think I've been to every Brazilian source now in Tucson, and there's no Vivianite. So congratulations, you got something really special. Cheers, cheers, cheers. You like the opalized petrified wood? I do too, and it's like, can't get it. Like that was literally, that's all we had of that. And there's no more here. But it's kind of cool, like when you get a piece and you know how rare it is, it leads you to appreciate it in a different way. Now, speaking of rare, I thought this was a great, when we do charity items, which means you buy a piece and every dollar that you spend goes to the charity of your choice. That's how our charity items work. You said this was on here, but
Oh yeah, it's not on yours. It's
can I have yours if it's on
well,
there?
it's not on mine either.
Oh, okay.
I
I just need to know the price. I don't
It's
have the...
it's. Do you want me to just say it? Or?
Okay, so I've got it.
Okay.
Okay, let me explain what it is first. This is natural citrine from Brazil, and it has blue tourmaline and green tourmaline and black tourmaline inclusions. It is terminated, and right up here at the top, you have a blue-green tourmaline. Blue-green tourmaline is the rarest color of tourmaline, okay? Now, but what I like about this piece is if you lay it flat, it actually, you can put other items on here and charge them, right? So this is sort of like a, yeah, you can charge your wine or your other crystals or your perfume or your jewelry, right? Citrine is the most important stone for wealth and abundance. Blue tourmaline is the rarest tourmaline for intuition and authenticity. Green tourmaline is wisdom and discernment. And that's all in that one piece.
Sorry, I kind of.
I know you're trying to
whacked you.
She's trying to use it as a weapon.
I wasn't. I'm just trying to get the whole thing on camera.
Isn't that beautiful? So this one is $499. It is natural citrine with blue and green and black tourmaline. $499. Whoever buys this piece, every penny of that, all $499, goes to the charity you pick, and we donate it on your behalf. So this is and what we believe is that puts good energy back in the system. And I also believe that the company or the whatever it is, the organization that you choose gets the energy of that piece. So they get clarity, wisdom, discernment, and abundance. And then you get a beautiful crystal. It's like, it's perfect. So congratulations, whoever is getting that piece.
Congratulations, guys.
It's beautiful.
It really is beautiful.
And you don't have to lay it flat, but that's how I would use it. So I do like to tell you that. Keep it on your altar, right? Mm-hmm. Aw, thanks, Heather Winkler. Appreciate that. Yeah, we always have a really beautiful charity item in our sale, and sometimes we pick the charity. You know, I kind of fell in love with that cafe in Wisconsin that was doing all that when the pandemic hit. They turned all the prices on their menu to $0, and you didn't even have to demonstrate need. They fed everybody who came in for free. And I just wanted to support them financially. So sometimes I find out these incredible stories, these domestic heroes who are really doing amazing work, and try to bring them to your awareness, right? And so we do that. Most of the time I let, you guys choose. And then I learn about new organizations through you. Like, oh, I support this animal rescue organization. I had no idea that existed. So it's a really cool, Danny girl got that?
Congratulations.
Yeah, cheers. Congratulations. That's really, really cool. Leftover items. I will tell you, I did have a couple of things in case you're interested. I had a ring I thought was really rad. The Mystic Topaz one. Can we just show them that really quick? Judge me if you want, okay? This is topaz.
Ooh.
I bought it, okay? For tonight's show. It's a size 7. It's aura treated and it's bright pink. I'll put it on.
Yeah, it's just not.
Let me put it on real quick.
You put it on.
It's $99. I just think it's super beautiful. Sometimes, I like aura, flashy, rainbow, unicorn. I'm a more is more girl. And so it's a real stone, but it's kind of in this like rainbowy pink kind of mermaid color. And I was like, somebody's going to love that. So if you would like that, that's $99. I only have one of those. It's real topaz, but it's aura treated.
Kind of like aura quartz.
It's like aura quartz. Isn't that beautiful? It's open on the back. I just thought it was really pretty.
It's very pretty. I love the colors.
So anyway, if anybody wants that, that's here. I had a Prehnite with epidote carved ring. I'll show you that real quick. Right, so if somebody wants that, you can have that. This is another one, only one of a kind. This is total Tucson. Like we find one thing, right? But I was like, I've got to bring this. Look at this one, you guys. This is carved Prehnite with epidote. Look at the flower on that. That's the stone that heals the healer. Remember we had the angels in that earlier? This is a size 8. I just think it's stunning. It's open on the back. This one is $219. Isn't that gorgeous? My fingers are small, so it's not my size, but I would totally rock that. I would totally wear that. So $219 if you want the carved. Again, look at that. It's hand carved. There's a beautiful flower on the surface of it. It feels good too to touch it, and you can feel the
I would
carving
probably
lines.
fidget with it for sure.
I would fidget with it. Isn't that beautiful? Yay! I love it. Angie got my aura topaz ring. I had a feeling somebody would like that. So this is the carved Prehnite with epidote, if you would like that. There's a double tourmaline ring. I'm excited to see who gets this one too. This one I have 6 of these, okay? Now this one, I think you're gonna lose your mind for this. It's adjustable, by the way. Look at this, pink and green. It's a cut faceted green tourmaline and then a cab, pear-shaped cab of the pink tourmaline. Is that so sexy for your index finger? Isn't that beautiful? I have 6 of these. They're $269 each. You can tell I have a love affair with tourmaline. $269. So green tourmaline, again, wisdom, discernment, and love. Pink tourmaline is opening your heart to new love. So it's like making good choices in love or just not fucking up so bad anymore. That was more me in my 20s. Early 20s. Didn't always make the best life choices. Wisdom and discernment and love.
No, BK, we do still have some pegmatite spheres for $8.99. So if you still want one, there's a couple left.
Do you want to tell them what's left? That would be really helpful if
Yeah.
TSG has given you a roundup. That's basically everything on my radar. Once we got to the tourmaline ring,
Yeah.
that was everything on my radar for tonight.
Oh, okay. So we have 5 pegmatite spheres.
The pegmatite
left.
spheres, we have 5. 5 of them, 6 inches and $8.99, I believe.
And I believe that's the only thing that we still have.
Josh is married.
Right. Well, I'm talking to our team. Let me ask my team to clarify.
Really?
Because my team is telling me that we only have the pegmatite spheres.
You know, I'm going to stand by my claim that I think I was the best behaved member of my team today.
Did you guys show the Ruby-infused Kyanite?
Yeah, those are
We
all
did.
bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bye-bye.
Hold on. Let me just triple check because I know I know that it's not letting me send this.
Any more pendants tonight? I don't think we have any more.
Okay.
Oh,
According to our team, that's the only item we have left. So they might be behind in getting the names in there.
my giveaway, we haven't done yet.
Oh yeah.
Give to me. Where's my bracelet?
Oh right here.
I can't believe, honestly, you guys, holy shit. Are you ready for the best giveaway of the night? The 750 of you who stuck this out, I'm just saying, like, once again, good life choices. I'm going to talk too much for a minute because I got to tell you the story behind this. This is a replica of a bracelet that I own. Okay, mine is in the same stones. This is emerald with sapphire and amethyst, green, blue, purple, total peacock colors. This is a variation. I'm Greek and Middle Eastern, a lot of you are too. Evil eye, right? Like, you know, deflects bad energy. This is the most beautiful cuff. This is a giveaway, you guys. This is done in gold and sterling silver, all natural stones. We did little white, mine has diamonds, my original, but we did this in little white topaz. The value of this bracelet is $749, and it's fully adjustable. You just pinch it at your wrist. Isn't that sexy? So if you have a little tiny wrist like me, I'm not going to pinch it because if you don't have a small wrist, I don't want to ruin it for you. This is wisdom and protection and peace and balance. I want you to have a replica of my bracelet. This was like our big Tucson, like, holy shit, check this out. So this is for you if you need wisdom, protection. Isn't it gorgeous? I know you're going to wear it just in perfect health and happiness. And this is all, we're going to try to bring these to the shop, but right now this is the only one we have. Isn't it gorgeous? You're going to love this so much. Okay. So just say yes. I'm going to go through and choose a winner. We did some good giveaways tonight. We did the double term or the twin citrines. We're doing the cuff. What else did we do? We started with a giveaway.
It was this, but I don't think you ended up picking a winner. I think you were like, we're doing this as a giveaway and then never picked.
Team SG, did we announce a winner of the Kyanite?
I'll double check right now, but I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Okay. I've got the winner for this one. Yeah, maybe this will chill up my spine when we find the right person. Andrea Rodriguez. Andrea Rodriguez said, I'm trying to find and stand in my power. Yeah. This would make me feel like a queen. And that's exactly how I want you to feel. That's right, Andrea. Cheers. Mwah. You know, really just truly sending you that, because every woman should feel like that. Every woman should feel like a queen and like she's in her power. And I think the rest of us are here to help each other feel like that. Women are shitty and they don't do that for each other. They knock each other down and tear each other down, but we're actually here to support each other and make each other feel into that. So cheers, Andrea. May you feel like the queen that you are when you wear this piece. It's your crown for your wrist.
I was wrong.
Do you have a winner?
Jacobs.
Amber!
Yeah, she was announced. Ooh.
Amber, Andrea, congratulations. Queen goddesses, cheers, cheers, cheers. Andrea, I want a picture of you wearing it, please. Wait till you feel in that essence and then send me the picture. This bracelet will work its magic for you. I'm so happy. That was a very personal thing. I really wanted you guys to have a replica of that. It was such a special bracelet to me and gifted to me by someone very special, and so cool that I could have it replicated for you. So cheers to that. And I love how you guys are like supporting her. That is so cool. That's what we need to be doing. Like, yes, get in your power, girl. The world needs us to be in our power. So let's talk about next steps. If you shop tonight, you're going to get an invoice tomorrow for the items that you purchased. You will have 24 hours to pay that invoice, and then we will ship your items to you when we get back from Tucson, which is February 4th.
Yes.
So that's the only trade-off. Usually your items ship sooner than that, but because your items are here with me, your items will ship as soon as we get back from the Tucson show. Please make sure you go to sagegoddess.com/programs and sign up for Crystal Masters. I'm going to teach you everything there is to know about crystals. I'm going to certify you as a crystal healer, and then I'm going to bring you into my world. You're going to get all the behind the scenes, fun, crazy giveaways, things, so much magic happening there right now. What did I miss?
Make sure your YouTube handle is on your Sage Goddess account. Make sure you have a Sage Goddess account. Very, very important.
Muy important.
Please give our team a day or two to get all the invoices out. Sometimes we start seeing questions in social like that night or the next morning. It takes some time.
Yeah.
So just be patient. We'll get them to you.
We're getting to you. Yep.
We want to get your items to you as much as you want them. So we're really excited for all of you.
Yeah, we had so much fun tonight. What an incredible experience. It was great to be with you. It was great to have Shrum.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming into our Airbnb this evening, which is decorated for Christmas, and it's a little weird. There's fake presents under the tree. I shook them all.
The present is the company.
Well, it is, but what if there was some good shit in there? I'm like,
No, there was nothing. I shook some too, honestly.
We shook them. There's nothing. We're like so 5 years old. Is there anything in there? Anyway, I'm gonna eat. We're gonna get a little stoned, and then there's probably gonna be a drum circle. That's what's happening tonight here in Tucson. We wish you a beautiful evening, and thank you to Team SG. You guys rock the house. We couldn't do it without you back there on the ground doing a thing. And stay tuned. So Crystal Masters, I will be live with you again all day tomorrow. Oh, and guess what? All day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all day Monday, all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, all day Friday. I'm here for a full week. So again, stay tuned. Everything's happening over there, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening. I'm going to go eat.
I'm so hungry.
Like it's my job.
It is my job. Yeah. It is your job.